Next up, we have Jennifer's Solution, JCS Criminal Psychology. Let's see what this one is about. I've never seen this one. This one has 36 million views, so I know it got to be something. Let's see what's going on with this, y'all. All right, yep, they're back. They're back.
This is a test. Testing how to panda like a W millman.
A W millman. I know you meant milkman, Sky Reaper. What y'all doing, bro? Go ahead, chat. Keep it a band. Y'all know what we do over here. Keep it a band. Keep it a band. What y'all doing?
The tried to hook us up, but they don't know we really do this immortal shit.
They really don't.
We real immortals in these streets.
That's a big fact, Mighty Flame Dame. They don't know. We welcome that. We want that.
Check Dime's Instagram. She has the yams.
She do? What's her Instagram, Taylor? Why you gonna tell me to check her? Ain't even. How you gonna tell me to check her? Ain't even want to put it.
W. Clinton Bixby.
Oh, she's a minor. Oh, I didn't know. My bad. I don't know. She look old as shit. My bad. Okay. All right. Chill. All right. All right. My bad.
What makes the case of Jennifer Pan unique?
All right. My bad.
What makes the case of Jennifer Pan unique among others in the true crime genre is the overabundance of raw footage freely available in the public domain. There is over 11 hours of material that not only recounts her entire life in meticulous detail, but
OGX Jamal, thank you for the 3 months, my nigga. Just trying to get this to stop coming up. Wow, really, nigga? Really?
gives us considerable insight into her psychopathological state. Jennifer herself will narrate her own story in this video, which is the reason the following lead-up segment will be condensed, as a brief outline is all that is needed before delving into the extraordinary mind of this individual. Jennifer was born in Markham, Ontario, where she was raised with her older brother in a middle-class household. Her parents...
Cam, I can't wait to see what actually happens. She's 35. Oh, this happened 2010? Oh. She's older than me.
Jennifer was born in Markham, Ontario, where she was raised with her older brother in a middle-class household. Her parents, Beek and Han, were originally...
Yo, her dad's name was Bitch. Well, I don't even know who's Bitch. Yo, who's Bitch? And who's Han? Damn, bro. Who's Bitch and who's Han? The nigga's name is Bitch. What the fuck? The nigga's name is Bitch. Yo. Nigga said Han from Attack on Titan.
How big my dick got to be for a big girl?
You just gotta learn how to work that motherfucker, bruh. Head her from the back and spread them shits, nigga.
Yo, no spoilers if you seen this before. We'll get y'all niggas the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, no bullshit, bro. No bullshit. Like, please, don't spoil anything.
I'll still fuck her, no cap.
Well, she 35, so if you want to fuck her, you fuck her.
Originally from Vietnam, and their method of parenting was strict. Very strict. What some might even class as authoritarian. Success and achievement from their children were seen as outright obligations, whether it be in academics or extracurricular activity. And some might argue these expectations took precedence over the well-being of the children themselves. Jennifer initially took the imposed pressure in her stride and put everything she had into figure skating. She had exceptional talent, and at one point was expected to compete in the Winter Olympics. But she suffered a serious knee injury at the age of 14 and was told she could no longer compete. Her dreams were cut short, but of more concern was that her parents' expectations now had to be met through the more traditional route of education. And the issue was that Jennifer wasn't anywhere near as academically gifted as she was athletic. She was averaging a C- when her parents wanted straight A's. So rather than communicate with them, she decided to meet their expectations under false pretenses and began faking her test results. This led to her faking her end-of-year report cards, which eventually led to her faking a high school diploma, and then a university acceptance letter to study pharmacology. In the abstract world of her parents, Jennifer was on her way to a noble and well-paid career in medical healthcare, when in reality, she was a high school dropout living with her drug dealer boyfriend, whom she had been dating in secret for almost 8 years. She was eventually found out in 2010 when her parents discovered she had been living a double life, and was then given an ultimatum. At 24 years old, she had to choose between one of two options. Option one was that she
Nigga said she got Daquan knees. Wow. My knees are not bad. It's my hip.
Had to live at home under a strict regime, cease all contact with her boyfriend, and only leave the house to go back to school and pursue an education. Option two was that
the stress parents can put on their kids sometimes be more than school itself.
Definitely, like Asian parents, the way they treat their kids when it comes to education. But that's the reason why they're so smart, though, too. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, dog, Nigerians and shit like that, the stress that they put on their children for education is crazy, bro.
Even
Like,
she don't kid zero bitches.
what? Even she gets kids zero bitches? Nah, no bullshit. But no, not so with that. So what I've learned is this, right? Say for instance, when it comes down to my children, I had to stop doing this, right? So one thing I'll do is this when it comes to mine. If they come in a house with something,
Why do they keep their eyes shut?
yo, Kid Taco, chill, bro. Chill, dog. But look, right? When it comes to like Asians and stuff like that, and Nigerians and Africans and stuff, the reason why they're so smart is because they don't tolerate anything less than like perfection. So, like with me, if my children come in with a B, the first thing I'll say is, "Oh no, you're good. You tried your best." I don't know if they tried their best. They could have not tried at all and got a B. Instead of me saying, "Nah, you can do better." Because like before, my daughter came in and I tried that one time, but I told her about it. I said, "Okay, think about it like this, right? Mr. Electric 138, thank you for that prime sub." I said, if I tell you right now that you did your best and you didn't do your best, then you're not gonna try to do any better. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I did have to learn. We never getting partnered. That's a fact. You already know we ain't getting partnered. You know that. Come on, bro.
She could do whatever
She said, I'm African and I'm dumb as hell. Hey, bro. I'm just saying, I see a lot of African parents that act like that. Let me pee real quick.
I'm from the Caribbean. I got whooped for a straight week until I brought home and a shit was super strict in my parents' house.
Nigga got whooped. How you get whooped? How a nigga get whooped?
Dad, but not by choice.
Oh, you know that. I wouldn't even be a dad. Y'all niggas better not mention anything about me peeing. I got a feeling y'all are.
Back to frying chicken.
Why y'all niggas always do that, bro? Frying chicken.
WP stream. W chassis. Wash your hands.
I always wash my hands, nigga. Y'all have yet to see me come out this bathroom when I wash my hands. There's not been a single time y'all saw me pee without washing my hands. There's not been a single
Strong
time.
P man.
This nigga says strong P man. There's not been a single time y'all saw me peeing without me washing my hands. Let's remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Y'all have never seen me come over here. Never seen me pee without washing my hands. Do it burn when you pee. Wow.
she wanted, but she would then be disowned from her family. She could never return home, and all financial support would cease immediately. Jennifer evidently decided neither option would suffice, so she created option number 3. She had her boyfriend arrange a mock home invasion, where 3 of his acquaintances would enter the panhouse.
Bro,
We never saw you pee.
y'all don't need to. Nigga said Daquan mugshot down there. What's up with this, bruh? Nigga said Daquan on the left. This is definitely racist. BLM in the chat.
At home, fuck washing my hands after pissin'. I should wash my dick. I know where my dick been. My hands
Wow.
do at the touchin'.
Wow. I always wash my hands.
She looked like the Yellow Ranger.
Really, nigga? Kimberly? Was it Kimberly? Yo, bruh. What the fuck,
household
bro?
and stage a robbery gun.
This is racist. How you think?
She hired the pirates from I Am the Captain Now.
From what? What? I don't even know what that is. Yo, bruh. That is definitely racist, though. How the fuck you think?
Bigger than black and white.
How the first thing you think of is hiring black people to stage a home invasion? How?
Damn, they caught Franklin from Snowfall.
Oh, him? Oh, I was about to say, who's Franklin? That nigga?
gone wrong. The two instructions were to first ransack the home and then murder the parents. The planned date was Monday the 8th of November, with the
to get her parents up out of here. Wow.
scheduled time being roughly 11 p.m. Jennifer would unlock the front door, and 3 figures were caught on a neighbor's surveillance.
3 figures. Mortal, you already know. Mortal, come on, bro. Figures. Mortal, figures. Mortal. Figures. Figures. Kid Taco, chill. The nigga said 3 apes.
Front top
Chill,
looks like a dude I used to know from college.
Chill in the chat. Chill. I shouldn't even say anything.
Surveillance camera entering the home at 11:05. They were then seen running out just under 18 minutes later. It was at that exact time 911 received a call from the same household.
Where are you, ma'am?
She's Asian, why didn't she just grab a death note?
Bro, nigga, yo, who said Mighty Flame name? What the fuck? The nigga said, why didn't she just grab the death note? Nigga, chill, bro. Nigga. That shit sound fake.
People broke into our house. Okay, this shows all his money.
Niggas.
Ma'am, where are you? What? Avenue.
Where are you, Avenue?
Avenue Road. Yes.
Oh, it's Avenue Road, right? Nigga's name is so her mom name was bitch. Her mom's name was bitch. This name is Hand Pan.
Hello. Yes. Ma'am, I need to know your address. Avenue Road. Can you please spell? In Helen Avenue. My dad just went outside screaming. Ma'am, can you spell the street address for me, please? H-E-L-E-N. Someone broke in and I heard.
Why they got us? What? What the fuck is this? I ain't ever seen all of this on a 911 call. What? Her name is Jennifer. Why she spell it? What? Why she just spell out Helen? Bro, when I worked at 911, we didn't do all this. When I worked at 911, we didn't do all this.
Shot like cops. I don't know what's happening. I'm tied upstairs.
Beek Pan was shot twice, once in the neck and once in the head. She
fucked
was
up,
killed immediately. The father, Han, was also shot twice, once in the shoulder and once in the face.
You work with the ops? No, nigga. I was a firefighter, bro. When I was a firefighter, Get that straight. When I was in the Air Force, I was a firefighter. You have to work dispatch, and when you work dispatch, you work at the 911 desk. Wow.
She deserves Will
So I'm a
Smith's
snitch now?
Oscar.
She deserves, yeah, definitely. So now I'm a snitch? I'm a snitch now? Because I work 911 dispatch as a firefighter. Wow.
Was that the call from the IHOP heist?
No, nigga. No, bro. I'm Fed. I'm the Feds. Wow. Fed Quan Snitchshire. 12 Quan. And you was a CO. And? Daquan was in a patrol car like shit. Y'all niggas, man.
He astonishingly survived and was put into an
This nigga Cam said, how you go from a CO to a prisoner? Because clearly that wasn't the job for me.
induced coma once he arrived at the hospital. Jennifer was taken to the same hospital as a precaution, but was soon cleared of injury. She sat by her father's bedside for roughly 3 hours before she was taken to the Markham police station to give a statement as a witness.
I want to go through a form with you. It may seem kind of, why you're doing this, but this is it's like you're swearing to tell the truth about what you're going to talk to me about. And it's all.
So what's where you know Myron from? You all been working together from a long time,
No, nigga. Me and Myron didn't know each other before the fucking podcast, bro. Nigga, I wasn't a snitch, nigga. I wasn't no feds, nigga. I told you I was a firefighter in the Air Force, bro. I had to work, you know what I'm saying? That, and I never actually got a real, call, on some crazy, the worst call I got was a suicide call. You know what I'm saying? That was the worst call I got. Other than that, nobody was committing crimes and shit on base.
Also going to explain to you
This nigga Godslayer says this looking real familiar to Daquan. Fuck y'all, bro.
the penalties for
Daquan
not
equals
telling the
Blue
truth.
Lives Matter.
I don't expect you to help me, but for a homicide investigation, anyone who's very close to the investigation, we do this with.
Y'all some
Okay,
assholes,
so
bro.
this isn't suspecting that you're not going to tell the truth. This is more of a feature that you understand.
You did say Blue Lives Matter,
I've never
though.
once said that. I've never once said that, bro.
And the
Not a
importance
single
of
time have
telling
you
the
ever heard me say
complete
Blue Lives
truth.
Matter.
Jennifer is not a suspect at this moment. She is only giving a voluntary statement under oath. She has not read her right to silence, but instead informed of her rights as a witness. She is basically told that fabricating evidence with the intent to mislead is an offense. After reading the notification off paper, the detective gives Jennifer a more human explanation of the instruction.
What I've just explained to you is you're here voluntarily to help us, that you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to, but the importance of talking to us, and if you're talking to us, the
There's no
importance of telling the
robbery,
truth.
bro.
And if you don't tell the truth, there's criminal consequences for not telling the truth. That's all that
Nigga said Daquan used to pose for fireman calendars.
stuff had to deal with. Okay?
The investigator then leaves to get the Commissioner of Oaths, which is for the purpose of swearing in the witness, but he first brings in a box of Kleenex.
This is a leak IHOP investigation video.
No, it's not, bro. Nigga, bro, they didn't need all of this for my IHOP shit, bro. It was a misdemeanor.
She feels no sympathy. Demon.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, I can't wait to see how this really turns out, though.
This is universally recognized as getting startled, yet the official term in neurophysiology is the startle reflex via auditory stimulus. Hyperarousal from a traumatic event can often exaggerate this response in a manner similar to how Jennifer reacted to the sound of the door.
Hello, my name is Andrula Spiro. I'm a Commissioner of Oaths with York Regional Police.
I knew somebody was going to point that out. This nigga Krillin is a cutie said arousal. I knew somebody was going to say it.
I'm here so you can get
Hypoarousal.
See? And then I abomination. I knew somebody was. And look at this nigga MT8 23Bs. Nigga said bricked.
a truthful statement either by solemn affirmation or swearing on the Bible.
We watching
Which
this
do
and
you
here y'all niggas
prefer?
go with
Swearing
that.
on the Bible? Okay, just put your hand on the Bible.
How can you even? Well, I'm saying, well, yeah, for people who have like fucked up parents and shit. I was about to say, how can you know that you did that to your parents and then just go through this shit?
Do you, Jennifer Pan, swear that the evidence you shall give on this investigation shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Once Jennifer is sworn in, the lead investigator returns to collect the statement.
Now I want you to sort of take yourself back to earlier on today, yesterday, meaning the 8th of November, and tell me about your day. Okay, start at any point in time, wherever you feel comfortable, and then we're gonna move forward. Okay.
Yesterday, probably around 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. My mother, she woke me up and she told me that she was going to visit my grandfather.
Throughout the day, Jennifer explains that she practiced piano, studied piano history, talked on the phone with her friends, and had dinner with her parents.
What
Her
up,
mother
ignorant?
left for line dancing at 8 p.m. and returned home at about 9:30, at which time Jennifer was alone in her room watching TV, ready to go to sleep.
And then
Yeah, you would have no problem swearing on the Bible when you just did some shit like this. You clearly do not believe in God.
No IHOP robbery. It was all IHOP niggatry.
It was, Jeff. I'll give you that.
suddenly I just heard my mom calling for my dad to come down. And that's when I lowered the volume on my TV. And I could hear the voices weren't any voices I was very familiar with. And so I was scared and I couldn't move.
Bro, what the fuck? I was about to say, who the fuck is this texting me? Nigga, my daughter sent me a text message. I was about to say, nigga, I know damn well she can't type like that. I forgot you could use a little speech thing. I was about to say, what the fuck? I didn't fart. I didn't fart that time, MT823Bs. I didn't fart that time.
I just sat in my room for a while. And then I thought I heard them all leave the top floor.
My
And
little baby. My little baby. Send me this, I love you. I love you. I miss you. I love you. I miss you. I love you. I miss you. She sent me this long message saying that. Oh, my little baby.
peered out of my bedroom door. And a guy was there and he came at me.
Y'all see how I ain't even text her back, though? That's how y'all got to treat him, bro. Leave her on red, bro. And my read receipts on. Left her straight on red. That's what you got to do, bro.
And had string in his hands
Red.
and tied my arms back and said, I have a gun behind your
What's
back.
wrong with her, nigga?
Do what I say. If you do what I say, then no one will get hurt. where is the money? Show me where your money is.
Y'all gonna put L
My
Dad in
mom
the chat
kept
room?
trying to get up,
L
and I
Dad for
kept
that?
telling her,
L Dad for that? Because I left my daughter on red? Wow.
sit down. And so
this nigga DJ Sav said, bro, you 33. I'm 32. I'm about to be 33.
I didn't want her to get hurt, so I told her, Mom, sit down. They were trying to find her wallet, but her English isn't good, so she kept saying purse. They kept pushing her down onto the chair.
Okay.
Fucked up. It's so fucked up knowing.
W Dad, but not by choice.
Never. And it never be by choice. Remember that. But yeah, bro. W red message. Yeah, bro. Wrong word, nigga.
Take your time. Take your time. All this is very important, so take your time.
Nigga said touching.
Jennifer's nonverbal communication up to this point has
She has
made
no
sense,
tears?
and the reflection of her mother's last moment
W actress.
Man, I can't wait. I'm trying to see why did this story get 36 million views?
seems to
I haven't
push
seen
her
it yet.
over the edge. It could be assumed the detective still considers Jennifer a victim at this moment, but in the next moment, he will start becoming suspicious.
Okay, let's hear it.
They kept all the lights off on the main floor. The only time there was light
You did the IHOP heist to dodge child support payment.
There was no IHOP heist. Why do y'all niggas keep thinking I'm stuck up IHOP?
was when they opened the fridge door to see if they could find
told
where my
y'all why I
mom's
went in
purse
there.
was.
Take yourself back to a moment in your life when you have been overwhelmingly upset about something.
This nigga Egyptian guy said I'm 30 years older than him. Nigga, that would mean you're 3 years old. Are you serious?
And at the same time, we're trying to explain to someone why you were upset. You wouldn't
Nigga, Izzy Khalifa said, bring me some Popeyes and I'm folding.
quietly and reservedly convey the events. You would likely blurt them out in a forceful and disordered manner. Your sole focus would be
I want to run that right back.
Was when they opened the fridge door to see if they could find where my mom's purse was.
Take yourself back to a moment in your life when you have been overwhelmingly upset about something. And at the same time, we're trying to explain to someone why you were upset. You wouldn't quietly and reservedly convey the events. You would likely blurt them out in a forceful and disordered manner. Your sole focus would be on processing your thoughts and conveying them into speech. The emotional turbulence of severe hysteria and grief makes it very difficult to convey thought into actual dialogue, and the simple wording of a sentence becomes very challenging. Jennifer seems to be more concentrated on how she's being perceived, yet finds her words easily and executes her sentences perfectly.
One of the gentlemen asked my father if he had money in his wallet and where his wallet was. So they took me, because I was
Tony
next to
Schuler,
the
you didn't see me
stairwell,
do-
they
you
took
didn't see
me
me say anything.
up the stairs to show them where my father's wallet was, but I didn't know. They had turned the room upside down. I didn't know where his pants were at that time.
Dang. Trying to find a purse in the fridge. Hold up, let me go check the laundry for my ham sandwich.
Nigga, really? Check the laundry for a ham sandwich. Nigga, I didn't repeat that.
The intruders retrieve $1,100 from the master bedroom and then tie Jennifer to the upstairs banister.
Next thing I know, I think I heard my parents going down the stairs, and my mom was asking them for me to come with them. They wouldn't let me come with them. And after they said, the last things I heard them say was, You lied to us.
You lied to us.
You lied to us.
Wow.
And then I heard 2 pops.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, if somebody murked my parents in front of me, nah, bruh. And I had no parts in it. I couldn't just be able to say this shit in front of somebody. I'll be like, yo, bro, you gotta give me some time. Ain't no way in hell I'm just finna be able to talk to you about it. What? Never. Detective Black, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Y'all already know, nigga, W's, nigga. W's, nigga. Yo, thank you, bro. I appreciate you so much, Detective Black, nigga. How does Detective Black end up on this stream on this one, bruh? Detective Black.
My mom screamed. I yelled out for her. And a couple more pops.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell that.
Take your time. Take your time.
I'm like, nigga, give me a few days or something.
She did this and still finished her calculus homework.
Nigga, really?
And I think I heard my mom say or moan or something, and then they did one more before they left, and then one of the guys said, We have to go now. It's been too long. And then they ran out the door. And I think once they were out the door, I heard my dad go up the stairs, and at that point,
Jennifer has clearly gotten her story straight beforehand, yet in the next moment appears to realize how unusual it is that she was able to make a phone call when her hands were tied behind her back to a banister.
This is what I don't get this whole time, right? It's like, you really did this just because your parents had certain expectations for your grades? And shit like that? And you didn't, what?
She hesitates, stutters, and even looks to the detective for approval twice before she quickly moves on.
I had my phone on me, behind me,
Wow.
that I had hidden
Wow.
there that
Carter.
they didn't know about. So
A phone hidden.
I had my phone on me, behind me,
Carter.
that I had hidden there that they didn't know about. So when I
Carter.
thought that they had heard them all leave and my dad ran up the stairs, I whipped up the phone and I called 911.
How you whip out the phone and you tied
But
behind the
I
bed?
still
to the
hadn't
banister?
heard anything from my mom, and all I could hear was my dad running on the street, just moaning and making sounds.
You hear your dad running on the street.
The detective then breaks the event down into components and has Jennifer go through each moment in more detail. The first of which is the appearance of the intruders. Jennifer now describes the one who
Nigga said W Fed Quan. Nigga, I wasn't a cop.
appeared to be in charge.
The only thing I can remember was he had dreadlocks.
He had dreadlocks. So can you describe his race to me?
He was black.
Who you think got dreadlocks, nigga? Come on, bro. You know what these motherfuckers did. They all black.
She clearly used Siri to make the call.
Oh, that's what you think? How'd she get to the phone though?
Was his head covered? Was his face covered? Do you remember anything about that?
Just that his
Thank you for
dreadlocks
the
were
BLM in the chat, bro.
kind of like flopping all over the place. I couldn't really see his face, and they kept the lights dark as much as possible.
Did he have a gun?
Yes.
Did you see the gun?
I only saw the top part of the gun.
What did it look like?
Kind of, it was black.
Yeah. Do you know where the other
It's called geistering.
Geistering?
guys involved in this are?
I know one stayed with my parents downstairs.
Okay.
The other one, I'm not, at that point in time, I was more focused on him, like, he was seeing me and he was coming after me.
So you're
I
saying
think-
there's 3 for sure?
Yes.
That's all? You saw a total of 3 at one time? You saw 3 people
Yes.
together?
Yes, when I went downstairs, I
Okay.
saw 3 shadows.
She
3
details
shadows.
the
That's how you describe black people. 3 shadows.
appearances of the
Okay,
other
right.
2 assailants, whom she asserts were also black males. The detective then brings her back to the one in charge.
Now the first guy who spoke to you, what kind of, did he have any accent? Is
None
it
that
clear?
I could make out.
Was it
Just
clear English?
English,
Unbroken?
unbroken.
No accent?
From the terms he used, I didn't get to pick up an accent, no. He used
So-
short phrases.
He sounded Canadian.
I would say, yes, he was born here.
He was born here.
She asserts that the second intruder didn't speak, while the third had a Caribbean accent. She then goes on to say she was taken downstairs for a brief moment and saw her parents under guard in the living room. Her
Just Caleb, I don't even know why you think you would catch me with that. He said, Daquan, do you know Bofa? He thought he was going to catch me with that, really?
father was asked where his wallet was, and he told them it was in the master bedroom. Jennifer was then taken back upstairs alone with 2 of the assailants to help them find it. They don't find the wallet, but instead retrieve a pile of cash from inside the nightstand. Jennifer was then tied to the upstairs banister and left alone as the intruders went back down.
And the next thing I can hear are them telling my parents to move to the basement.
Okay.
And I'm asking them, why, where are you going? And my mom's yelling to me, I want my daughter. Why can't my daughter come too? I want my daughter.
Jennifer then hears one of the intruders yell, "You lied to us."
Who do you hear yelling, "You lied to us," or to that
Number
extent?
3.
Number 3.
I'm assuming it's to my
Nanuski,
father.
no, I didn't hear about that.
Because he was the
I'm
one
not gonna
asking
say
for the
anything either.
wallet.
Now you hear this
Y'all niggas not
commotion
gonna catch me
downstairs. You
slipping, bro.
said you heard 2 pops. And you heard who scream? Your mom. And what was she screaming? Do you remember?
Couldn't make it out. It
No?
was kind of like a cry yell, so it was just,
Okay.
they had made the first round, or pop, and they had said, okay, that's enough. Let's go.
Who said that? Whose voice is that?
Number 1.
Okay?
And then I heard one more after that. And they're like, that's enough. Let's go.
Okay. And again, that's number one.
Yes.
So what do you hear next? After you hear the scrambling, they're gone. Because you're hearing no more. I gather that's how you assume they're gone, is because you don't hear it. Then you hear your dad.
I reached for my phone at
Okay.
that point.
And you call 911. Okay? When your father exits, you hear the door open. Because you hear your dog, and then you
And then I can hear like the outside noises.
Okay.
Like the wind coming in, and I just hear my dad, "Ah," I think he's...
You think that he's
How does she
sustained
know
some kind
which
of
said
injury
what?
That's what they get. That's what
because he's not. You can't understand what he's saying.
That's the whole purpose of
Okay.
this.
What about? Can you hear your mom? Okay. Where does your dad go? Do you know where? You never see your dad again until when we're at the hospital. I think that's what you said, right?
So did her dad die too?
I saw him when he was on the gurney.
Is there any reason to suspect or anything that's happened in the recent weeks leading up that would have you guys be a target of some type of incident like this?
We live a straightforward, kind of almost routine life.
Whenever Jennifer smiles, it takes her a couple seconds to realize she's not exhibiting the correct behavior, and she then snaps back into her solemn stare. The two looks are so diametrically opposed to each other that it becomes glaringly obvious she's forcing one of the emotions.
Wow.
What, in your opinion, would
She smiled.
Shorty think chic era.
Oh, nigga, yo, chill, bro.
cause people to target your house to think there was a large quantity of money?
I'm not sure.
You and her have stuff in common. You'll both fail your heists.
Now, you say your mom drives a Lexus.
It could be because of the aesthetics, yes.
What about your dad?
He drives a Mercedes and he loves that baby.
Is that right?
The questions end here, and the detective leaves the room for half an hour to double-check if he needs any more information. After 15 minutes of Jennifer waiting alone, we're gifted with another performance of the startle reflex, only this time it's slightly less convincing. If investigators were certain of Jennifer's innocence, this would
Jennifer Yagmai.
Yagmai. You meant Yagami. I know what you meant, bro.
have been the first and last time she would have been questioned in such a manner. Police are extremely careful in how they involve victims in investigations as to not cause further unnecessary trauma. But on this particular occasion, it would come as no surprise that Jennifer's psychological well-being was of less concern. She was officially still a victim and witness, but unofficially a leading suspect. She was called back in to give another statement just 2 days later at 9 a.m. She was told the reason was to collect more details, but you'll notice that the line of questioning and the answers they attain have little to no use for anything outside of Jennifer's culpability. The actual reason for this second statement is to collect further information to use against her at a later stage. In this interview alone, they already start the process of cross-examination and start to catch her out in previous lies. Jennifer is still a witness at this moment, and the exchange is void of any direct confrontation. Yet she is still put under a modest amount of pressure, and the holes in her story start to become ever more apparent.
This one I'm waiting to hear.
Take that first interview that we had, which was, hours after what had transpired, put it aside. It's almost like we've never spoken before, okay? So we're starting afresh. We're starting from new. That way you're not going to say, I think I already told him that. Don't worry about what you've already told me.
Do you, Jennifer Penn, swear or declare that the evidence that you give in this investigation shall be the truth, the whole truth,
Let's hear
and
it.
nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Why do you keep trying shit, just Caleb? It ain't
We're
gonna
going to
work
see
on
if
me.
we've learned or if you've remembered anything else. And there's some questions with respect to that statement that I'm going to ask you about. Okay, but I'm going to let you start again, and let's move forward from any time in that day where you want to start. If it's the time you woke up or if it's the time that your first interaction, it's your choice.
Okay, I'm very nervous, and
Why are
don't
you?
remember the morning.
Why are you nervous? Tell me about why you're nervous.
I got it. I got to see this because, like, with me, it's like I'd be nervous because I'm sitting there telling y'all about my parents' death, and I don't even want to talk about my parents dying or anything. But, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I wouldn't have no part in that.
Because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
You don't want to say the wrong thing.
So
because that day was a lot.
I wouldn't care about what I said.
And I've been scattered, and so bits and pieces are here, and some pieces aren't here, and I'm just...
So, I want you to sit back in your chair. Okay, just sit back in your chair.
That's a fact.
Take
D
a
Nick's
deep
too smooth.
Okay.
She don't want to
Close
get
your
caught. Big
eyes.
facts,
Just
nigga.
follow my line. Just sit back in the chair for a second. Sit back. Relax. Is the best you can. Close your eyes.
They're playing 4D
just
chess
breathe
and she
for me.
playing Chinese checkers.
Okay.
Nigga said playing Chinese checkers. I'm not
The
from
most
Kenya.
curious detail you've probably come to notice is this. It's known as a self-pacifying gesture. A person who does this is most often uncomfortable and sometimes fearful of what lies ahead. It's a coping mechanism to dissipate stress and afford self-assurance.
What I can remember is...
Damn, I never knew that one. I'm not gonna hold you. I never knew that one. I remember when I was in court, I was doing that. Y'all see me sometimes like this. I'll be doing this a lot. Y'all see when I'm streaming, I'm talking to y'all niggas, I do this? But I did that when I was in court, though, too.
When I woke up, I had some breakfast.
She practices on the piano, studies piano history, plays games on her phone, and speaks with her friends on Facebook during the morning hours. Her mom leaves to visit her grandfather at around noon and returns at 3 p.m. to prepare dinner. Her father comes home at around 4:30 from...
One of the most important things about being Kira is having good acting skills. That's why Light almost got away with it. Acting.
Really?
You just like holding hands with a man.
But I'm holding hands with myself, so I'm the only nigga I'm
from
holding hands
work,
with, bro.
and dinner is served 1 hour later. Her mother leaves
So
for
it don't
line
matter, Jeff.
dancing at 7, then returns at 9:30. Jennifer at this point is in bed talking with her friend on the phone, and her father is in the computer room. She then hears her mother loudly call out to her father.
What is she saying?
She's calling him by his name and to come down.
Okay, so give us verbatim. What do you hear her saying?
In Vietnamese, she's like, Hanoi, xuống đây.
She's clearly aware that she has to appear mournful over the subject matter, and sensibly draws out this emotion at the correct moments. Yet what's fascinating is how she's unable to maintain this emotion when inquired over the same elements. In this very moment, she appears completely grief-stricken, but when the investigator inquires further, this supposed grief rapidly dissipates. It's extremely difficult to convincingly act out an emotion while evaluating a question. It requires two completely different parts of the brain, which is why most people can only do one of these things at a time. This is
This is a good thing to learn.
exactly what you see in the next moment, and continuously throughout this interview.
And what does that translate to?
That's my father's name, Han. Come down here.
Does she say anything else associated with that?
I can't hear clearly because, like, I was on the phone and the TV was on,
Sure.
but that's what I heard.
Is she yelling?
They definitely want to ask criminal
Or
killers.
is it normal?
It's a loud, she's not yelling, but it's a loud tone.
Okay.
She then hangs up the phone with her friend once she hears the commotion.
As I'm hanging up the phone with him, I hear footsteps going up the stairs.
Okay.
But they're heavier footsteps than what is to be expected from my parents.
Okay.
Jennifer hears
Bro, this nigga Straw Hat Classic says she can only concentrate with nunchucks. Nigga.
Was A+ average worth all this?
I guess so. I guess so. Nigga said she can only concentrate with nunchucks.
If you don't lie on a date today, when pressure hits, you gon' fold. Lie daily chat.
Wow. Lie daily.
familiar voices, so she
pussy.
opens her door to investigate. She has spoken for 2 minutes up to this point without being interrupted, and once again manages to build up her emotion to correlate with a supposedly terrifying event. Yet as soon as the detective interjects with a question, we once again see this emotion
Why y'all niggas saying 88 ads and shit?
dissipate.
I peered out and there was a person in what would have been my brother's room.
And where's your brother's room located?
Just a little bit down the, like I could see from my doorway to his doorway, just a
Okay.
little bit down the hall.
Okay.
The first intruder then robs Jennifer at gunpoint before taking her to the ground floor, where she then sees her parents sitting next to each other.
From where I was standing, my father was sitting on the right and my mother was sitting on the left.
Sitting where?
On a couch. On our couch.
Sitting on the couch. Are they looking out towards you?
No, their backs are towards me.
Okay. And you're now on the ground level? Are you?
Yo, peep my boy Onward 888. Onward 888 said, can't even complain about the ads. It is what it is. That's what I like to see right there. If somebody could be so kind to gift him a sub, I'd appreciate that. My nigga Onward 888. See? Shit like that. That's the type of shit I like to see right there that'll get you gifted, bro.
Are you on the floor? Or on the
I'm
sitting on the
the floor. I'm sitting on the floor.
All right, where are your hands?
They had tied my hands,
So let's
as
go.
I said.
Let's go back up to the stairs. Remember we said
Her emotional display in seeing her parents in distress gradually faded after each interjection, but you'll now see it completely cease all.
Kid Taco, thank you for that gifted, my nigga. My nigga Kid Taco done gifted 604 gifteds, nigga. God damn, nigga. Thank you, bro.
Together once she realizes that she made her first mistake. Everything she had
My nigga Onward said, oh, shit, that's crazy. Hey, bro, we got you over here, bro.
said up to this point correlated with her initial statement, but she had just forgot to mention that she was first tied up before
You're so
being
gay,
taken
little puff.
downstairs, and only brought it up when reminded by the detective.
take the other statement and whatever we've said before.
No, I said it earlier.
She didn't say she was tied up earlier. She completely forgot to mention it and seems to be trying to convince the detective otherwise. It's a moment of slight panic, which becomes far more pronounced when you compare it to her supposed grief-stricken recollection 5 seconds earlier. The
Houston Uchia, thank you for that gifted.
detective doesn't challenge this, as it can be used against her at a much later stage, and the main objective at this point is to collect as much conflicting information as possible.
Okay, then we must let's get back to that area. I think you might have touched on it. We went back into the description. So where do you get your hands tied, and where does the string come from?
I'm not sure where the string comes from, but he had the string.
Okay.
And after I gave him...
This vid crazy, you heard the story of Malong.
Go ahead. Why do y'all niggas think y'all gonna catch me with this type of shit, bro? Why do y'all niggas think y'all gonna catch me with this, bro? This nigga said, have you heard the story of Malong? Yo, the fuck? Why do y'all niggas think y'all gonna catch me? Because y'all niggas think I'm old or something? Is that what it is? It gotta be because y'all niggas think I'm old. I'm old. Hey, Jeff, thank you for that gifted, bro. Y'all gotta just think I'm old. There's no way y'all think y'all gonna catch me on this, bro.
my money. That's when he tied
Nigga
my
said
hands.
Malong.
She is then taken downstairs where she sees her mother being interrogated by the second assailant over the whereabouts of the cash. According to her first statement, the second
I'm not going back
assailant
to
never
Elder
said
Break,
a
bro.
word the entire time.
He had pushed her back onto the couch, and she
Who
kept...
pushed her?
Number 2.
Okay.
He was pushing her back onto the couch. And she kept saying, where's my purse? Where's my purse?
I bet she got that 2000 tornado twist combo.
DSG, come on. bro.
Hold me when I open like a flower.
What the fuck?
And the
What
guy
the
kept
fuck, bro?
telling her to sit down, and I didn't want my mom to get hurt.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, bro?
How many times does she get up and get pushed back down?
What is wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Daquan 42, so you know he's too smart for these jokes.
I'd say she got up twice.
It's not 42, nigga.
Has number 2 uttered a word at this point in time?
I say before she
I
said
can't
no.
remember hearing him.
Okay. So we're just correcting what you said earlier, because you said earlier that it was number
She
2
low-key kinda bad ID smash.
Wow.
who is asking where the purse is, what the purse is, and now you've said now it's number 1 guy who would
I'm
initially...
sorry, it's just...
No. It's all a purpose. The purpose here is clarifying what you're saying. So number
I
1
just
is...
don't want to...
Number 1 is the one who's doing the talking about the purse. Number 3 is...
That head must be criminally insane.
Why we talk about her head now? See, the thing is this, right? If she had absolutely nothing to do with this, then I wouldn't even care if my story didn't make sense or anything like that. I'd be like, motherfucker, I had nothing to do with this. My parents just got killed. I don't know anything about this shit. Onward 88, yo, 888. Thank you for that gifted, bro.
is focused on your dad's wallet. Okay.
Jennifer continues to make contradictions and is forced to correct herself multiple times after she notices the puzzled gaze from the detective. He inquires over the appearance of assailant number 2, who was wearing a hoodie according to the first statement.
Do you get a good look at number 2 now of what he's wearing?
All I could tell was he had a vest, and his face was like a long oval face.
He had a vest?
No, hoodie.
Okay.
Dark hoodie.
Okay. Did you see them recover anything inside your mom and dad's room?
I did not see anything, no.
Are you sure? Because when we spoke the last time, there was some mention of some other money that went missing.
I believe when they were looking for my father's wallet, they had opened the drawer. And it was in an envelope.
What drawer would that have been in?
If you're at the doorway where I was standing on the left side, the bedside table.
Whose side of the bed is it?
That's my mother's side of the bed.
Okay.
More than likely a total coincidence, yet she almost appears to be praying that she gave the correct response.
She looks like she would grip my schmeat and get into healing me.
Why are you niggas like this, bro? Tachiyama, thank you for that sub. Why are you niggas like this? Then that had to have been Mighty Flame Day. Like, come on, bro. I knew it. Why are you niggas like this, bro?
Fortunately for her, she was correct on this occasion.
And approximately how much money?
I'm not sure how much she took out for our trip, but I can only estimate about a few $100.
Tangent Book 8387, thank you for that sub.
You were pretty adamant
$1,100.
about $1,100, so I'm curious to know how you came up with that number.
Yeah, how you come up with that number, bitch? 1,100 last time.
I believe it's when we were at the border.
My nigga thought sweeper with the 100 bits.
We stopped at the duty free. My mother was deciding whether to use her U.S. currency or her U.S. currency or her Canadian currency.
So it was at that time you remember hearing $1,100, and that's what is that the inference you're saying is that because you're pretty solid.
R and K.
It was $1,100 that went missing.
RV and K. Thank you for that gifted.
And that you saw it when we spoke.
Every time I hear that gum shit, I laugh every time.
No bullshit.
I'm hurt right now.
Dog, that nigga Mighty Flame Dame be tripping with that shit, bro. It's fucking hilarious, though. I can't even hold you.
And who took it? Who took possession of the money?
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
The detective lets the contradiction slide once more. Jennifer is then brought to the moment where the intruders had just left and she is tied to the upstairs banister.
Let's come back to now. You're being taken to the banister in the upper
Sorry,
room.
I don't remember.
Apologize, okay? I'm going to try and ask you questions to try and clarify points. Okay? If you don't remember, you don't remember. Okay, so there's no apologizing. The only reason you would apologize to me is if you've lied to me.
No.
Okay,
No,
so then in this case, then don't apologize to me. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you questions to clarify points.
Okay.
You're now bound to the railing. Can you show me? Can you stand up and turn around and tell me? Just show on the camera how your hands are bound and how you are against the railing. You don't have to sit down. I just need to see how you were.
Just tell you.
The only reason that I'm trying to, I need to do this is that I'm also going to ask you is that so take this back to from.
My nigga Dirty Sprite Mike with the 5 gifteds. Y'all already know nigga W's in the chat. Thank you, Dirty Sprite Mike. And you ain't been wilding too much in the stream today too, bro. Thank you, my nigga. I appreciate you, bro. Nigga said her forehead is almost as big as Daquan's.
Take it out of a traumatizing event, which it is, and put yourself into a more clinical position because I want to see how you could physically get your phone out of your waistband. We're obviously going to need to know that. It's very important. So traumatize away. Now put yourself into just a state of, I need to mechanically show how I can get access to my phone. Okay? Because that's obviously very relevant. We know you made the phone call, but questions are...
Oh, it's Chocolate Thunder. Thank you for the 100 bits.
going to obviously raise is that if my hands are bound and I'm against the railing, how do I talk to a 911 operator? Okay, so clinically, this is now a clinical demonstration. Just stand.
Let me try it.
Really? Yo, thank you, Taylor boy. Really? Why'd you have to try it, bro? See what you influenced Mighty Flame Dame?
Up. Focus in on how you did it.
This what you started, bro.
And
Did this bitch just drink out of it? Oh, I was about to say this bitch just drink out of an empty cup.
I want you to stick that in your waistband as an example. Okay, so just take your sweater off, because this will be a very smooth, very quick thing. It's a one-time demonstration. I'm not going to ask you to repeat it.
The two critical parts of this demonstration are where Jennifer states
My boy tried to get her to do the 180 to see that ass, and now he said take the sweater off. He trying to see them sweater puppets.
she was tied, and the movement of her arms as she takes her phone out of her pocket. The investigator is
Houston
hoping
Lucia, thank you for another gift.
Next.
What the fuck is wrong with niggas, bro?
Y'all niggas really trying out the gum. Fuck it, gum.
We don't have to do this. We ain't got to keep doing this. Y'all chill. We ain't got to keep this up.
Two critical parts of this demonstration are where Jennifer states she was tied, and the movement of her arms as she takes her phone out of her pocket. The investigator is
Y'all peep where he swiped though? Did y'all peep where he swiped though?
hoping the mechanics of the two components would be illogical and contradict
L bricked.
Who's bricked?
each
I ain't
other.
bricked.
They tied my upper arm
Yes?
around the banister,
Yes?
Upper arm.
but my hands were bound together.
So your hands bound together, and this is the
Dot sweeper. Thank you for another 100 bits.
arm that's
One more.
the strings wrapped around again.
This is really what we just gonna have to go through from now on. I understand.
Against the banister? Okay, so now how can you get to the phone?
I'm sorry, big homie.
That's really what we're gonna have to do.
And how do you make
One time for the one time.
So that's what we're gonna keep doing. We're just gonna keep donating to hear that.
the phone call?
Whether it be a stroke of luck or that Jennifer had prepared for this moment, this actually made sense. Had her arms gone left or the point of restraint been below the elbow, none of this would have been possible. It's perhaps the single moment
She's showing him how to make lo mein.
Bro, thank you for not with the gum shit, Kid Taco. Thank you. I dead ass thought that's what I was about to hear.
Me too, gangy. Again. I am heavily influenced.
What the fuck is wrong with you niggas, bro?
I'm screaming dog.
Nigga, Jeff, you shouldn't even said anything, bruh. I feel like you influenced this behavior, bruh. Mighty Flame Dame started it.
Oh god, I'm about to
Dog, can y'all just...
My turn. Strong black man.
Strong black man.
DSG now all together.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? What, nigga just added on a whole different
How
one.
I eat tobassi.
Are we done?
Yummy.
Are we done now? Are we done?
where Jennifer's statement was somewhat beneficial.
If this isn't a video on us where we gonna miss out on this scum.
Is this really what we about to do?
She got a fatty.
Thank you for not doing the gum shit, bro. Big black Berlin. Why's your name Big
to
Black
her
Brother?
defense. We know Jennifer was tied up when police arrived.
Im Dununk on God.
Well, thank you. Please, y'all chill out with that.
But the assumption was that she had her phone in her hands the entire time and
I'm a eater ass with chopsticks. I just know it tastes like fried rice and orange chicken.
Wow.
wouldn't have had to retrieve it from her waistband. She can now argue that this portion of her testimony is genuine.
911. And do you talk down like that?
Yes, I'm yelling at the phone like this.
And how can you hear?
This better be on the gaming channel.
With y'all doing all of this? Really?
I turned the volume on max.
I need some of what you get in Giant.
What everybody else getting?
Yes. So that's exactly the way that you're talking to her against the railing.
Y'all niggas gotta chill with that.
Okay, that's good.
Come on.
Sit down.
Jennifer is then brought back to the moment just before she heard the gunshots.
At this point, I started hearing my parents get up. And they're moving. And my mom's yelling, "Where's my daughter? I want my daughter. Where's my daughter?"
I thought last time she said, "Can my daughter come down here with me?" Something like that.
I'm yelling, "Mom, I'm here."
Here.
I could have sworn that's what she said last time.
And just
Hey bro, can I get a quick drop for my YouTube channel? You can say no, and no love will be lost lol.
No, I'm joking.
Gawk 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 gawk.
Y'all gotta chill, bro.
take a minute.
You'll notice that she doesn't wipe her eyes or blow her nose, just buries her face in the tissue, which the detective later testified remained completely dry.
Okay. So we're now down in the basement. They're down in the. You know your parents are down in the basement.
I heard pop. And
That's
then
how
my
much
mom.
Okay, I was about to say I thought she
I
had
heard
two
her
pops,
squeal.
something like that.
Multiple pops occur thereafter before she hears the intruders leave through the front door.
Once the door closed, I heard my father. He ran up the stairs, and all I could hear was moaning.
I could have sworn she said, didn't she say she heard him running in the street last time? Didn't she say she heard him running in the street?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Once I heard him starting to move, that's when I pulled out the phone and I was trying to call 911.
This is untrue. She
Didn't she
only
say that
realized
last
her
time?
father was alive midway through the 911 call. And in that exact moment, you can actually hear genuine fear in her voice compared to her fabricated panic the moment before.
Some people broke into our house. Okay, to show us all his money. Okay, ma'am, where are you? What? Avenue Road. Yeah. Can you spell the street name for me, please? Dad? Ma'am.
The final part of this statement is collecting information to set up the main strategy for Jennifer's interrogation that will take place 10 days later. They go through Jennifer's past and gather intel to lay the foundation for what's known as the how and why solution, which will be explained in further detail at a later stage.
What I want to do now is I want to go into your past, okay?
Wow.
And start talking about things that have been going on with you.
The detective now morphs into a therapist, and what's fascinating is how Jennifer doesn't once question the new line of inquisition. Many argue that it was the first time Jennifer was even asked about such matters, giving reason for her willingness to open up. This may have been the first time in her life she was able to process her frustrations and vent to someone who appeared to care. The first topic is her parents, and the expectations and pressures she was under to succeed, which led to her faking her grades and then her college degree as to not be a disappointment.
How did you feel about that? How did you feel about having to lie to your parents?
I felt guilty, but every time I tried to bring it up, there was just so much expectation.
Nigga said Daquan would have flat out told.
Did you have any resentment towards them for this?
I chose what I chose, but in the end, I chose my family.
Chose your family for what? I'm not sexting. Y'all do understand that my daughter texted me, right? And I still got to go bring her clothes over there.
She just referred to the ultimatum she was given by her father, the choice to live at home and go back to school, or be completely cut off by her parents and live with her boyfriend. Information gathering on Jennifer's past goes on for roughly 2 hours and 20 minutes. The detective then ends the exchange by putting her under some...
Yo, Cam just put the Discord link in the chat. Join the Discord. He said y'all they stream a Moon Knight after the stream.
pressure. It's not a direct confrontation, but it's by far the most uncomfortable position she's been in up to this point. The detective subtly switches back to the home invasion and how the intruders were able to gain access without breaking in.
Like you didn't hear a doorbell, you didn't hear a door knock, you didn't hear a door kicked in, you didn't.
Like I said, I was watching
No,
TV on the phone.
but-
I don't know how.
Yeah, I know. We went over that back and forth. We don't know how. So somehow they got into your house by getting through your mom down on the lower level, right? Because she's the only one who's down
She
there.
was the only one down there.
So it's very confusing. Generally, random events are not.
Bruh, finally this chat ended. This gawk shit das sus as a motherfucker ain't nobody here down with some tie day sug and goo goo gaga 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 goo goo gaga. Can you say hey, this is your boy Daquan Wiltshire and welcome back to Twitch Gone Wild After Dark.
All right, ooh, it's Chocolate Thunder. Thank you for the 500 bits, too. All right, here we go. Hey, fuck that nigga Chocolate Thunder and his 500 bits, nigga. Fuck wrong with him. You just gave me 500 bits to say absolutely nothing. You got me fucked up, nigga. The fuck I look like saying some bullshit that you want me to say. Fuck you, nigga. We trying to do this reaction, nigga. You see how long this shit is, nigga? We still got a whole hour left over. You expect me to stop this shit to sit there and do that? You got me fucked up. Take that 500 bits and stick that shit up your goddamn... I'm joking, bro. I'm joking, bro. All right, here we go. Hey! This is your boy Daquan Wiltshire, and welcome back to Twitch Gone Wild After Dark, doggy style. All right, there you go. Tell me how that is, bro. Tell me how that is, bro.
Not, in most cases, random. There's a rhyme or reason why they've come to your house. But from what you've told me inside the house, the only thing that you hear them saying,
doggy style. Y'all know we always gonna say that. Tachiyama, I mean, thank you for the 100 bits.
to you is they're looking for money. They're not looking for a specific quantity of money.
No.
Nigga said scam.
So
unfollowed,
you're
blocked,
telling
and
me
reported.
that you...
So I'm a scam artist? I'm a scam artist now, really? I'm a scam artist? How am I a scam artist?
Is not sus. Jada was giving me the when she was healing me.
I'm sure she was, bro.
You had no involvement in what happened. Meaning not saying how the outcome came, but you had no involvement in any type of illegal activity that would have drawn you or the attention of you to have bad people come to your house looking for large sums of money. You're not involved in this any which way. Because
That was perfect. Thank you so much.
Hey, nah, thank you, bro. Hey, man, no problem, dog. Yo, thank you, Chocolate Thunder, for another 500 bits. Thank you for the 1,000, my nigga. But yeah, bro. I was just joking about that first part, bro. You already know, man.
question
I look out for all my DSG niggas. My nigga God Mode Fail said, Daquan Scamshire.
obviously stands, Jennifer, is you're upstairs.
Y'all can't say Daquan, not really F.
Thank you, Houston Uchia. Man, I tried. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, y'all already know. Like I said, I always look out for my DSG niggas, bro.
And they're downstairs. Right?
I always
So
look
it's
out for DSG,
a
nigga.
natural
Y'all know I love y'all, bro.
concern.
Y'all my niggas, bro.
Why would they leave?
You know the funny thing is, but I'm gonna say this, but that don't mean y'all niggas all finna just get drops and shit. Y'all already know me, bro. Y'all know me well enough to know you ain't have to donate to get that. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like, it's plenty of YouTubers we checked out in here before, just off the strength of them saying that, can you check out my YouTube? Like, I'm just saying, I don't think you did it just to get the, you know what I'm saying, the drop. But like, you know, it helped. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I'd do that shit. I'd do that shit for somebody in the chat. They said it. But that don't mean, I know a lot of y'all niggas are going to start saying, just say this and that. No, I'm not going to say it because I know y'all niggas don't actually have YouTube. A lot of y'all niggas don't even have YouTube channels and shit like that. Do y'all just going to sit there and say it?
You alone. Why would they not do the same to you?
That's how I look out for my DSG niggas. As long as I see y'all, like, look, you donated and shit like that, so of course I did it for you. But as long as I see y'all in here, there's plenty of people in here I do that for because I see them in here all the time. Cam has never donated once and always gets a gifted sub. And guess what? I do this shit for Cam if Cam made a YouTube channel. Gianni, I know Gianni has a YouTube channel. I do that shit for him. You know what I'm saying? Niggas come in here and support. As long
Apes
as I see
strong
you,
together.
like this nigga Kid Taco. Kid Taco did it, I do it. Kid Taco be supporting like a motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as you be up in here and I see you in here all the time, Brickman Antonio ain't donating nothing. And Brickman Antonio, if he said it, I see him in here every fucking stream. Forever DSG, the same thing. This nigga said, I don't donate to your kind. This nigga Kanoa said, Daquan, can you check out my YouTube channel called Daquan Wiltshire?
The only thing I can say is he said I cooperated. But I asked him to take me.
The number
with my
one
mom.
guy? The number one guy said you cooperated. Okay. Who's to say this whole thing isn't a lie? That what you're telling me is a lie? Because if you are lying, it's the most cold-blooded thing that I've ever faced in my life.
Luigi, thank you for that gifted. Nigga said I would give y'all bananas. Ape stick together.
You did it for me. Niggas better recognize a real one.
Hey, you see what I'm saying, Mighty Flame Dave? Of course, I gotta look out for my DSG niggas, bro. Bro, check out my Pornhub account.
There is nothing that you've said to me today is a lie.
Nah,
Everything you said was a
bro.
lie.
I gave bits because what you doing is therapy. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Man,
And
thank you, bro.
imbout the hope of P now lemau one.
Bro, it's not you, bro. I'm not the type of person that will ever say somebody supporting me is dick riding, bro. When what I said was dick riding is what we saw before, and what was cock watching more than dick riding. A nigga went on my YouTube and made a comment of a whole dick analysis of my dick and why I'm not relatable because I may be lying on the size of my dick. That's dick riding because that was the weirdest, gayest shit I've ever seen in my life. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Nigga had this long ass comment about relatability and we don't know the size of Daquan's dick and he says this, but then he says this, and I'm like, yo, that is so weird. Why are you so worried about the size of my dick? But yeah, other than that, bro, you would never in your life catch me saying, yo, you're a dick rider because you support me, bro. I'm not one of those types of niggas. And thank you for that sub too, bro. But I'm not one of those niggas, bro. It's not somebody, I'm not that person you got to worry about.
Now, back to another very difficult question.
Let's get it. Let's
But
eat
if
it.
I don't ask it, I'm going to be, it's an obvious one.
Let's hear it.
The resentment that you may have had towards your parents for the interference in your
Y'all remember that?
relationship and your life and essentially locking you down in your
Yeah,
house.
make a whole presser.
At the end of the day, I love my parents and I chose to be with them.
You chose to try to get them up out of here.
And
That's what you
if
chose.
I wanted to, I could have just left, but I didn't. I wanted to stay with them and take care of them.
No, you didn't.
So this wasn't some evil plot that you thought up to.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, it wasn't?
No interaction, no belief, you didn't have anything to do with this thing at all whatsoever. You don't engage in illegal activity?
No.
Wow.
Because you know that it'll be very easy. It will be a very easy thing to discredit you on, right? We're in the process of trying to add credibility to what you tell us, and that's through the process of asking people and doing whatever. Through that.
Quan, you're going to get arrested for D-Rod with no license. Mass Hypo, you literally rode a dick. Like, bro, Mass Hypo, you rode an actual dick. You, like, out of everybody here, you can't say that. You can't even come on here with that type of shit. You rode
She
a real dick.
definitely took care of them.
Yeah, no bullshit, Kid Taco. That wrong with this nigga Mass Hypo. You rode a real dick.
She could have actually loved them, but in her head she saw them as a roadblock to happiness. People do wild shit for an ounce of happiness.
Yeah, but damn, nigga. Like, this is something that you think prison is going to make you happy? Like, ain't no way you just think you just going to automatically get away with this.
That same process, it will
Her hand ain't left her chest.
She can't. She knows she lying.
be very easy to find the flaws in what you've said, which again
DB Super Broly versus Jiren.
then
That's so
turns the
random.
focus back to you.
Don Terry, that was so random.
Okay?
I don't.
It's a natural progress. It's a natural thing that investigators do. We eliminate people, or we draw our attention to them.
No, she eliminates people. What? She eliminates people.
If she were a man, we wouldn't be trying to find a justification.
Oh, that's a fact, Ellie. You know that. You know that. Of course. She would have been he'd have been a prime suspect.
She not going to prison. She making orange chicken for the rest of her life.
Okay, Taco, yo, we gotta set the racism aside today.
Didn't you say you would show us how to Schmeat ride? Didn't know you were a part of the alphabet community.
I didn't say that. I did say that, but I didn't say it in that context. See, you be trying to leave out the context.
Yo, I gotta get up in 6 hours for work. I got a YouTube channel as well. Check my channel at Gaming.
I bet Mzuda313. Bet, bro. Thank you for the 200 bits. Because I know I'm going to forget.
In a parallel universe, the pursuit of happiness is Will Smith crying for help if he left Jada.
Let's see what this nigga talking about, bro.
Greetings.
God damn, that microphone loud as
I
shit.
sense much anger in you, Sith.
All right, now we got Reverend Dark Lord of the Sith. We got the Jedi Knight, Reverend
That's how you sound?
Reborn breastplate to give him that cape.
That breastplate to give him that cape.
Jedi Knight, Reverend bracers.
Yeah, you might want to hit the gym before you go to work too. God damn, nigga, I know you sound fat. You sound fat. You gotta be fat.
It's a natural thing. It's not brain surgery. Okay?
The detective leaves the room for 20 minutes to allow Jennifer to stew in her own thoughts before they end the statement. He comes back to add one last bit of psychological pressure that he carefully disguises as reassurance. Jennifer will leave terrified, but still believe the police are on her side.
Okay, we're done, essentially. How you feeling?
Sorry, you really scared me.
Did I? What?
Peep this nigga, this nigga legal individual said your community is mad homophobic sometimes. Yet it's nothing but niggas in here being gay all of the time. Yet, how does that work? A whole bunch of niggas in here saying a whole bunch of gay shit, yet they're homophobic. Explain. We don't care if niggas fuck dudes. We point out mass hypo because it is a funny thing for him because of what he did. Jizzle has gotten fisted. There's probably plenty of gay motherfuckers in here, bro. We don't care.
How are we homophobic when we have hypo?
Thank you. Mass hypo is like the mascot of the Chiefs. Yet here you are calling us homophobic. If we are homophobic, don't you think we would be saying some shit about mass hypo? We probably wouldn't talk to him or some shit. We don't care. You fuck the dude. It's funny. That's it. We say it because it's funny. We don't even say the shit trying to insult him anymore. Mass hypo says something about dick riding. I say, you really rode a dick. Because he fucked the dude. You act like I was like, oh my God. Now you saying, okay, my bad? It is your bad, nigga. You know what's my bad, though? Me banning you. I'm joking. I ain't gonna ban you, bro. I ain't gonna ban you. Don't ban him.
My grandma is homophobic.
Probably. But yeah, nah, we're not homophobic over here. I don't give a fuck about your sexual preference. The thing is, who you fuck does not determine like anything. It doesn't affect my life at all. I don't care if you fuck somebody.
Equality, we talk shit about everybody.
We talk shit about everybody. You gonna think we're fatphobic? You may think I'm transphobic. You may think I'm fucking heterophobic. You may think I'm homophobic. You may think I'm anything, bro. We talk shit about everybody over here, bro. Grandma-phobic.
We won the championship and we coming back from IHOP. I thought I saw you.
Hey, y'all niggas go, bro. Daquan smashed the transformer. Wow.
Can you check out my video? My sister beat up the school Thor. My channel name is Gellet Entertainment.
And GTA.
What I scare you about? Sit down and take a load off. Tell me how you're feeling, and how I scare you.
Thank you, Simply Unknown. Yo, bro, y'all gotta understand. Look, I have fans of, you know what I'm saying, all races, all sexuality, all genders, everything, bro. Nigga, I've had plenty of people even come in my DMs and shit like, yo, I'm trans. I don't like the shit you say is funny.
Daquan out here swinging dildos. He not homophonic.
I swing dildos around, bruh. Not dildos. I slung a dildo around like nunchucks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. None of that shit bothers me.
I don't want you walking away from here thinking I'm evil. I want you to walking around from here thinking that this guy is helping investigate.
You'll really be insulting my city. Fuck y'all. Smiley face. Much love, Tobit. Fuck y'all.
What city?
Investigate my mom's murder, and he's going to turn over every stone possible to make sure that we catch the people who do that. That's what I want you feeling. So I don't want you walking away from here thinking that
Thank you, Chuck Red. DSG love everybody. It's a big fact.
He tripping it's Bussy Bandits, the biggest faction here.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Niggas trying to make a faction in this community called Bussy Bandits. Niggas constantly talk about Bussy every day.
Daquan is Bussy phobic.
Oh, the Chiefs? Oh, I'm Bussy phobic. Wow.
Sometimes we have to ask very, very difficult questions, but it's my job. Okay? You're our only link. You're it. Until your dad is back and being able to be
Look, East Blue Crew said, I'm honestly laughing at the Asian jokes, bro. I'm half Taiwanese and half Italian, and this shit is hilarious. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we just, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, to be in DSG, you gotta have thick-ass foreskin. You thick-ass skin. And with us, like, we don't care, bro. Like, nigga, bro. That's why I said we treat each other like fucking family. That's why our group chat is the wildest group chat you could ever be in. Guaranteed. Our group chat is the wildest group chat. That's why a lot of motherfuckers can't be in it, because I don't trust people like that. Nigga, the shit that we say in there is way too wild.
Spoken to. Right now, you're way our only link to this case.
Her father had bullet fragments lodged in his face that doctors couldn't remove, and a shattered neck bone. At the time of this interview, the consensus was that if he did regain consciousness, he would be useless as a witness due to irreversible brain damage.
Chat time in the GC. Daquan posted Bussy.
I've never done that, and you ain't in the GC. I know you're not in the group chat. I know you're not, bro.
When am I going to get added to the group chat?
We do gotta add Mighty Flame Dame. Is it? I think Cam has Cam, do you have mod privileges on there too? I think you do, right? Cam, I think you do, right?
Kansas City Mo, Tech 9.
Oh yeah, it's because of the Chiefs.
So we may rely on you heavily until we can speak to your father.
On the group chat, Cam.
So don't be afraid. If you've told the truth, the last thing you should be afraid of is anything. If you've told the truth and you've been truthful through this whole process, then you're helping. You're doing your part. Okay? And don't be afraid of me.
Look at her.
I'm just afraid because...
Bitch is nervous as hell.
You know, like, I know everything is just all pointing negatively right now, and I don't understand why.
If I didn't do anything, I wouldn't care.
The way you're speaking to me, it's kind of like... I know you said that you had to say those things, but it's...
We be sharing wee pictures in the GC.
We don't.
Daquan lying about being small.
We don't.
W print.
We don't, and you don't. You ain't even in there, Cavito Latino. We don't, bro.
Don't have thick skin. I just believe in the law of equivalent exchange. You make fun of Asians. Then I gotta talk about your vine swinging ancestral plane. Also, can I get invited to the group chat?
Bro? Waxy, you would fit in.
I just hopped on this after a 2-stream hiatus, and we back in Chiefs and Asian foreskin. Another day in the DSG memoirs.
What the fuck? Nigga, Chiefs and Asian foreskin. That's what you jumped in on?
It's here, and I've already said it to the special victims yesterday, but there's like ideas in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid to say it out loud. But
what are you afraid
ideas about speculation of what happened? How it happened?
We're never going to get partnered.
Unfortunately,
we're never
some of us have to point the finger, seem like we're pointing the finger, and it really is just to provoke you to see what you're going to do, how you're going to respond.
We will never get partnered.
Okay? So, it's only a question, and it's been answered, and if you've been truthful, okay, you have nothing to fear. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing to fear.
Okay?
Hey, Ivan, I couldn't
Police
think of another
kept
reason
Jennifer
why we deserve to
under
get
close observation from this point forward.
partnered.
A surveillance
Be wild,
detail
nigga.
was assigned to track her every movement, and she was even monitored at her mother's funeral 3 days
This nigga Ringo said Daquan probably eat foreskin.
later. According to reports, she was emotionless the majority of the time, only showing what appeared to be feigned grief
Is
at
that her boyfriend? Is that the boyfriend?
certain moments. She never shed a single tear and kept her eyes to the floor or completely.
You don't know? Oh, this one did. He said, I don't know. After the hate raid, I think we in there. Hell no. Nah, because Twitch going to look at that and be like, yo, why this nigga welcome the hate raid? When we... yo, bro, I got to put that on YouTube, though. When we got hate raided, bro, that was literally like the best feeling ever.
Hi chat, my name is Daquan and I identify as a strong black man.
Of course.
L.
Of course. That was literally the best feeling ever to get hate raided. Oh, my God. Nigga said he's the BTS manager. Bro.
Is that Ang the
What's up,
Avatar?
brother? Nigga.
Shut for the entirety of the service. Jennifer's father had in fact awoken from his induced coma the day prior and miraculously seemed to remember everything from the night of the incident. He would give an official statement in secret on November 16th,
That's
and
what I like to
multiple
hear.
parts of his story contradicted what Jennifer had told police. The most significant detail was that she was never tied up, but instead walking around freely and talking with the intruders as if they were friends.
W's, nigga. W's,
We
nigga.
should get partnered because you always interact with your chat and turn this into a community.
Yeah, but that's 707 Ninja. That's not how it works, though, bro. They don't care. They do care about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm creating, like, a toxic environment. Personally speaking, I don't think I am. But a lot of motherfuckers that be wilding. I don't think I'm creating a toxic environment.
Still waiting for my spot in the group chat. I wish to be welcomed with a bouquet of flowers.
With a bouquet of flowers. That's not going to happen. But, yeah, bro. I don't know. Do y'all think DSG is toxic? Y'all going to say yeah. Do y'all think DSG is toxic? Like, really? Like, don't just say it just to say yes. Like, I'm talking about really. Do y'all think DSG is toxic? You niggas said you most definitely are. Yeah, DSG is insane. Wow, hell no.
Damn,
yes.
bruh, I just got here.
yeah,
How
wholesome.
did the Elden Ring go today? I'm going to assume bad since you're not playing now.
No, I'm not playing now because, like, I almost beat the game. That's the reason why I stopped playing it. Because niggas told me, they was like, they want me to still stream it another day. So they said if I keep playing it, I'm probably just going to beat it today. So I had to stop.
He actually spoke with Jennifer over the phone, but was informed by investigators to act amnesic and not to confront her, only to ask her if she thought her ex-boyfriend was behind it. She stated that she was almost certain.
Lie.
That's not even Lotto. Like, Abomination actually just got here, I'd say about like 20 minutes ago. So he wouldn't even know if I'm keeping it a band with you.
He wasn't. The only issue with Han's statement
Most of the people that are here right now, they just got on the stream. I promise you, most of them, everybody who's saying cap just got on the stream. And y'all know I read my chat like crazy. I would know the people that's been on the stream. I see y'all niggas. None of y'all were here.
is that he had suffered minor brain damage from the gunshot, which could be used by a defense team to refute his testimony in court, or even get it thrown out altogether. Further,
Crow, you didn't even spell whole right. That's how I know you weren't here.
Furthermore, it was essentially his word against Jennifer's, and their turbulent relationship
Moto had to text me to find out I was even streaming.
would also work greatly in the defense's favor. York Regional Police knew they needed a confession for the best possible chance at securing a conviction, so they assigned their most experienced investigator to conduct Jennifer's interrogation. She was called back into the Markham Police Station on the 22nd of November at 2:30 p.m., a week and a half after the incident took place.
So just for the record, it is the 22nd of November 2010. We're at the...
Just to let y'all know, remember, if y'all want part 2 of the new video released on the main channel, not Daquan Wiltshire Gaming, just Daquan Wiltshire.
DSG is actually the best community. I need to catch more streams.
Yo, thank you, bro. King Crib, see? Yo, I literally love DSG. Remember, yo, look, if y'all want to see that, if y'all want to see part 2, remember, what I need y'all to do is get that new video up to 200K. We at 196.
Now you saying you close to beating it is a damn lie. You know you ain't beat the gold nigger on the horse yet.
Like, I literally did that, like, off stream. So, like, really, I really did it off stream. So, it's like, when I came in, and then it's an auto save. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I don't know why y'all be doing that. But, yeah. Oh, we at 197? We at 197K? Let's go, nigga. Let me see. Let me check it. Let me check it myself, though. Real quick. Let me see where we at with it. We at 197K. We got 3 more K to go on a new video. And then we at 200K, I'll release part 2. Part 2 is really what niggas gonna relate to. Part 1 is what niggas related to, but part 2 is what niggas really gonna relate to.
5 district station in the town of Markham. My computer right now says 2:39.
Elden Ring beat you like a red-headed stepchild.
I literally almost beat the game. Like, bruh, I don't know. Just watch when the video come out. You'll see.
DSG got me through the toughest time in my life when I almost lost my vision completely.
Yo, man, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm glad we were able to help you out through that, bro. That's why I love this community, nigga. I love everybody up in here, bro. I love y'all niggas, man. Yo, I'm so glad that you got through that shit, bro. Look at this nigga drowning in semen. Said STFU and watch the video. Damn, drowning in semen. I didn't think you wanted to
Nah,
get banned
you're
that
not
badly.
cap. Daquan was fucking up the Elden Beast at the end. I had to beg him to stop.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Fuck wrong with them, bruh?
9 in the afternoon. Okay.
I'm not
Just
gonna
for the
pack this thing
record,
up,
my
bro.
name is Detective William Gates. You can just call me Bill here today.
Daquan used chest.
And what do you like to be called?
Jen, Jennifer.
Yep. What do you prefer, Jen or Jennifer?
Doesn't
Either or? Okay. So Jen, you're aware that the audio tape and everything's on. It's the same as last time. Okay. You've been here on 2 other occasions, I understand. On the 9th of November, and I believe again on the 11th of November. Is that correct?
Watching Daquan stream sometimes want me to curb stomp someone. In GTA.
Why would you want to do that? First time writing in chat, DSG gang all the way. Call me Nerf, call me Neff. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. But why would you want to do that, Day 3000? Why the hell would you want to do that? Why the fuck? I don't influence that type of behavior.
And do you know why we're here today?
The hell? And Cosmo, thank you for that save though too, Brian. Thank you for that
regarding
save.
what?
Niggas trying, you know what I'm saying? Niggas praying on my downfall.
What happened at my home?
Okay. And as a result of that home invasion, your father and Pam was actually shot, and your mother and was actually killed. Is that
DSG
correct?
got me through my MF heart transplant. Nigga Quan looked scared when I said it too. Donated to the MF Cash App when I was in life. Support.
Nah, no bullshit,
Real
Jeff.
talk. Love you all.
I definitely did, bro. Niggas, I was scared for you, bro.
Yo DSG fam, can we get a number of deaths in the chat?
That didn't happen. I didn't die. Houston Uchia, thank you for that.
Yeah,
Gifted.
you'll have to speak
I didn't
up
die
louder
though.
just so I can
I didn't
hear
die.
Sorry, yes.
What's unique about this interrogator is how he immediately adopts a no-nonsense
King Sensei
approach,
boss.
yet
God,
manages
thank
to
you for that
build
gifted.
rapport and remain sympathetic at the same time. You'll see that he has far less patience compared to the previous investigator,
So
yet
tell
seems
us
to create
Daquan,
a stronger
where in
connection
Elden Ring did you leave off and
with
explain
the
the
suspect.
last boss
It's a
fight?
hard thing to
Lol, I
explain,
just need
but
to know
easily
'cause I just
observed, as
came
you'll
to the
soon
stream.
find out.
So that's what we're going to discuss here today.
There was that one boss,
Jennifer
bro.
this time around has
That one
read
boss
her
is kinda
rights
hard
to
for everybody
silence
else,
rather than her
but me.
rights as a witness. If she knew anything about the law in Canada, she would be wise to the fact that she is now a suspect. Fortunately for the investigator, she remains completely naive to the situation throughout the opening phase of the interrogation, making her far more susceptible to the strategy he is about to employ.
Okay, just hold on a second. Okay,
Brent,
we're
it's that
having
one boss,
technical
bro.
difficulties here. Okay, so that's why they interrupted me. What we're going to do is, if you don't mind holding tight there, I'm just going to move my equipment to the other room. Okay, and then I'll come over and
As
we'll
one
move
of the
over
few
there.
normal niggas in DSG, I do wonder if I'm group chat material. Elden Ring was hell for this nigga though.
It wasn't.
Don't be fooled by the immaculate cap.
didn't cap.
DSG is a W community, but y'all gotta let Daquan get a W on a baddie one time without dropping the plethora of sus shit he has done in the past.
I've never done
Daquan
anything
2,
sus.
Daquan Samuels.
I've never done anything sus, Phoenix. But like y'all niggas not gonna let me live. So I'm never gonna be able to bag a girl on social media. Like it's never gonna happen. I've come to terms with that. I'll never be able to bag a girl on social media. I've been come to terms with that, bro.
Oh yeah, that guy, I heard he tough nigga for.
Who? Who tough?
Next door, okay?
I'm just not
But I've come to terms with that. Y'all not gonna let me bag.
Okay,
girls
I'm
on
going to be
social
right here, though. Okay?
media. You see what I'm saying? And board DQ. He said facts. That nigga was. I said that nigga. Wow, that was gay. Wow, that was gay. Board Q. Wow, that was gay. I dead ass said that nigga. Wow, I said that nigga. I dead ass said that. I was trying to say that nigga said this, and he said that she was bad.
I love y'all, you
Wow.
got me out of the zoo.
We got you out the zoo, Kid Taco. Really? But yeah, yo, she was definitely bad. But thank y'all for ruining that for me, though. That would have been a nice one. But thank y'all for ruining that for me. She was bad as shit. But I appreciate y'all ruining that, bro. Trunks of the fourth count, thank you for that gifted.
With respect to interrogations, it's common knowledge that the psychological manipulation begins before a
The
single
great trade, you try to tell I was high value, and these other niggas try to tell I had herpes.
word is spoken. The physical layout of the room is designed to accelerate the sense of discomfort and isolation, and it's fascinating to observe how each interrogator has their own unique methods of setting the tone.
Daquan's
Knowing how
bussy
this
helped me come
interrogation
out the
plays
closet.
out allows us to realize this detective's procedure. The considerable distance between him and the suspect will keep her relaxed enough to be influenced by phase 1, but this same distance will intensify the pressure once he eventually closes it during phase 2. You'll notice this detective is slow with his first strategy, but swift with the second. He takes his time in building trust and establishing rapport, yet once this initial connection is secured, the transition to aggression will be abrupt and ever increasing from that point forward. Jennifer takes a seat in the room 15 minutes since she was first informed of her rights. It's important to note that she is still free to leave at any time at this point. She is unknowingly a suspect, but not under
DSUG, I saw that, bro.
arrest.
Wow.
So just for the record, this room is being videotaped and audio taped.
I'm not going to point that out because you know I'm not going to point that out, but you noticed. Wow.
The other one, okay? And I'm just going to grab my chair from across the way, okay?
All right, just
okay.
The detective goes through Jennifer's history of teaching piano and her earlier years of high-level figure skating, which was cut short due to injury.
If you didn't get injured, would you still be doing it? Yeah. Okay. So that's nice. And did you, as far as that, did you do like competition skating or?
You ain't got it. DSU too. Just leave it alone. Leave it
that?
alone. Just leave it alone, bro. Just let it rock, bro. Let it rock. Just let it rock, bro.
Yeah, so that's good though. But you did actually enjoy it. It was more than just going for competition.
That's why I shouldn't even acknowledge it, bro. Fuck. I shouldn't even say anything. I shouldn't have even said anything, bro. Hey, y'all niggas go, bro. I should not have said anything, bro. I should not have said anything, bro. I should not have. Yep. Here y'all go, man. Wow. Wow.
Competition you enjoyed actually doing.
I was petrified.
I shouldn't even said anything, bro.
Okay. All right. Do you have any students right now? Or?
This nigga Pablo said, "Let this gorilla get a W."
Okay. And why not?
Croce blocked you.
I were teaching. They went to high school.
Nigga.
Okay. Yeah. Too big for piano. Yeah, I took it in grade school too, but I think I went to grade 7 in it. I think when I was in grade 7, I stopped taking it. But
Moto got to be the most L man.
still remember Swans on the Lake. Didn't know how to play that. That's about it.
The detective then goes through Jennifer's work history as a server before touching on her future plans in education. Jennifer mentions that she plans to go by her parents' wishes and pursue a career in healthcare, at which point the primary strategy is initiated: the how and why solution. The detective gradually begins to shift the blame away from the suspect and onto another set of circumstances that prompted the suspect to commit the crime. He starts developing a theme that will afford her a psychological justification in doing it. And this theme will
I can't wait to see the second part till they do the second interrogation.
Further established as the interrogation progresses. It starts off subtle so that she remains oblivious to the agenda.
Now, if you could pick any job yourself, I'm not talking about anybody else, but if you could pick for yourself, what would it be?
I'm going to be a piano teacher when I come home. But in the daytime, I'd like to have a simple, maybe like a lab technician job, just work 8
Turkey,
plus 8
why?
hours a day.
Why?
And come home and teach piano.
Okay.
This is an answer the detective was hoping for. Jennifer's preferred career choice is at odds with what her parents wanted, so he now builds on the concept of the overly controlling parent and the unfair limitations it causes the child. He then links this concept with the subject of Jennifer's boyfriend and how she was kept from seeing him.
Now, eventually you were discussing Daniel. What happened with that relationship?
Bro. This nigga just said, he just tagged me in this and said, Daquan, nigga, I thought you was streaming. I just don't understand y'all, bro. Kid Ozzy, thank you for the $10 donation, bro.
Live feed.
Live feed.
I hid it from my parents at first. They didn't agree.
What the hell's wrong with y'all, bro?
Okay.
And once they found out, they didn't like the fact that he was of mixed race.
Okay.
And they told me to stop seeing him.
Okay. And how did that make you feel?
That he was the person who just filled an empty void for me.
Filled an empty void.
So I felt that a part of me was missing.
When you broke up, you felt the part was missing? Is that what you're saying?
When
you
they
feel more
first
than
told
empty
me to
void.
stop seeing him, stop talking to him, I felt like a part of me was missing, and I fell into a little bit of depression.
Okay. How did they find out?
The dog be, it
One
would
day
be
when
if
my mother
niggas
came
left
to
me
pick
alone,
up,
bro.
she saw me with him. He had dropped me off
Okay. Dropped you off.
at Pacific Mall, and my mother was coming to pick me up from Pacific Mall.
Okay. And somehow
It's never gonna
they
be
saw
right,
each
bro.
other, I guess?
Oh, my mother saw me hugging, kissing goodbye.
Okay. That gave it away. What happened next then?
I tried to bring him home. My mother at first was like, bring him home, let us meet him. When I brought him home, they automatically didn't like him for some reason.
Okay.
And that's when they told me to stop seeing him.
Okay. So you were told to stop seeing him. So what happened then?
Y'all know I'm
At
reading
first
my
I
chat.
stopped
I'm just
with
not
that.
acknowledging shit.
But like I said, I just felt really empty, and I felt depression, and
Okay.
I started talking to him again.
Jennifer then goes on to explain in
We need some gorilla emotes.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
further detail how she carried on the relationship in secret and how it became more and more of a struggle hiding it from her parents.
No, we don't.
Now, how has Daniel taken it when your parents said that you couldn't see him anymore? How did he take it?
He was hurt.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been so long. You
What the
got ads
fuck?
now. That's crazy. Do you still hate 5yo? Anyways, I just saw your new video. Better stay consistent.
Yo, thank you, Kid Ozzy, with a $50 donation, nigga. Yes, yo, yo, bro. When I tell you, nigga, right now, I told you, yo, can I get a W in the chat for that donation or the 50 dono, nigga? Yo, bro, you gotta understand, I'm loving what I'm doing right now, bro. I got my head on right. Like I said, since I came back from Miami, I have a battery in my back, fresh and fit. Like I said, shout out to them, bro. Nigga, them niggas put me on. Like, them niggas made me realize what I really want, bro. Like I said, I do this shit every time I'm streaming and shit like that. I've been told y'all I want to hit 1 million subs, but I wasn't really like wanting it that bad as long as my community fuck with me. But you know what? Now I really want it, bro. It's like I was even telling Moto, I do want to see what it's like to be one of the top streamers one day, bro. I do want to see what it's like to where when I open this up, it's 5,000 people. I do want to see what that's like, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm working so hard. That's why I'm trying to be consistent at streaming and shit. I did want to do more with the gaming today, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not the type of person that can sit there and just keep playing that same part of a game over and over until I get it. I gotta figure it out off stream, and then after that, I'll figure it out, and we can do more to where we can keep playing. When I was playing God of War, it's like I kept dying on the same thing over and over. We can get past it and shit. Titty, what, really? But nah, yo, Tatiana, what the hell was that?
Daquan Cito, you are my favorite strong black man.
Wow.
Can you all let me into the gorilla enclosure? I mean group chat?
The nigga said the gorilla enclosure. Maestro, what the fuck, bro? You could probably get up in there. You cool. But yeah, I do want to see what that's like. And also, I do want to see what it's like to hit 1 million subs, man. So that's why I said I'm working hard as shit. Because like I said, I never cared as long as my community fuck with me, bro. That's why I'm not worried about like sponsors. I'm not worried about like getting verified on fucking Instagram and shit like that and Twitter. I don't care about that type of shit because as long as I know my people fuck with me, bro. You can go on Twitter and just see the engagement. Go on Instagram, see the engagement I have, and know that I have real followers and shit. Bro, I lost like 7,000 followers. I was at 285,000 on Instagram. I went all the way down to 278,000. We back at 281,000. That's because I didn't post since November. I stopped posting, and then all of a sudden I lost those followers because I had a lot of people following me, either because I followed them back.
One of 44 ads is insane.
You ain't even getting 44 ads. So I either had people following me because I followed them before years ago, because I used to do that follow for follow shit when I first started off, before I was like doing content. And then I had a lot of people following me just because I kept posting a lot on Instagram. I just didn't feel like posting a lot on Instagram anymore. I felt like doing it more on my YouTube. So yeah, but nah, I appreciate y'all, man. You would never get verified on Twitter because your account's always suspended. Yeah, I know. I'm on my 5th account. There's no way I'm getting suspended. I mean, I'm going to get it verified. But it is what it is.
And how did you feel?
More recognition can get you pussy. Wow.
She then goes on to explain that she was living with Daniel at his parents' house for 2 years, while her own parents thought she was studying at a university.
And his parents were, I guess, more
37
liberal
ads
than
is
your
insane.
parents.
It's wild.
His parents, they love me.
Yeah, okay. And they recognized that you loved each other.
Jennifer recounts how she bought a fake diploma for $500 to show her parents, and the many other avenues she went down to keep the lie going. She eventually gets to the day she was found out.
How did you end up back home, I guess?
They called up my friend, who I said I was staying with, in the middle of the night, and she was groggy and forgot what day it was, and so she's like, "Isn't she home?" And I wasn't home.
Okay. She messed up.
I don't blame her, but
No.
Y'all know I'm reading my chat.
Jennifer then goes on to
know
explain
I'm
the
reading my chat.
ultimatum she was given and the restrictive measures that were put in place so that she wouldn't be able to see her boyfriend.
So how has that felt, being under those guidelines for the last 18 months?
it was okay. Like, it wasn't the best feeling in the world because, I just felt like trapped.
Okay.
But it's what I chose to be with my family.
Okay. And so you made a choice between what?
Living out on my own with Daniel. And
Yo, my nigga Kid Ozzy said, how do I join a faction? Bro, how do you join a faction? First of all, everybody rip they set in the chat. Y'all already know how we do, bro. Everybody rip they set in the chat. Rip your set in the chat, bro. Whatever faction you a part of. Look through those, and I guarantee you'll figure it out which faction you want to be a part of, bro. Everybody rip your set in the chat, nigga. Rip your set, nigga. Rip your set, and you pick one, bro. You don't have to pick one either. You can be a part of multiple, bro. If you like fucking niggas' grandmothers, you know what I'm saying? Gilf Guild. If you stay bricked, you know what I'm saying? Stay bricked to die trying, Roddy Brick Boy. If you just a full-on whore, nigga, a Thotsky, you know what I'm saying? If you with the shits, nigga, all of the shits. You know what I'm saying? All of it, nigga. The sex toy boys, nigga. If you got a little ass wee-wee, you with the SPA boys, nigga. If you pander for pussy, nigga, PFP, nigga. Real shit, bro. Nigga, if you just a nigga, you know what I'm saying, that'll whip that motherfucker out at any given time, you part of Fleshlight Nights, bro. Nigga, if you, bro, we have so many fucking factions in this community. The Cock Ring Kings. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit, nigga. There's no pussy bandits, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, and if you love them big ass motherfucking milk mountains, my Mighty Morphin Milking Rangers. And if you are a real true pogger, nigga, Pog Patrol, nigga. I'm talking about, if every time you go to Pornhub, you type in Pogs, nigga. You already know what time it is, nigga. We don't do that game shit, that poggers, nigga. We do poggers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? There's so many factions in this community, bruh. And of course, we're going to have something for my nigga Kid Zero Bitches. We're going to have to have something for that. For all of my DSG niggas that remain bitchless, we're going to have something for that. Because y'all know we gets no hoes around here. We gets no girls. We gets no women. We gets no bitches. You already know, nigga, the Kid Zero Bitches. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to figure out something with that. We're going to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Kid Zero, you already know. The IHOP Shearers, we're going to have to figure that out too. But yeah, bro. Oh, the Be Nasty Battalion. You feel me? Every titty Tuesday, nigga, go over to Miss B Nasty Twitter, and you gonna see some titties, nigga.
Did you feel you really had a choice or not?
There was no choice.
I like the maidenless mafia. I like that, because niggas gets no hoes.
Family was concerned.
The hooded hooligans for my uncircumcised niggas.
Where do you get that from? Where do you get that belief? Okay. So family's number one?
Yes.
The detective then brings up Jennifer's earlier assertion of being depressed and then affiliates it with the restrictive measures she was living under.
What was the worst the depression got?
I cut myself.
Wow.
Okay. And when did that happen?
I would have said something, but I can't. Y'all know what I probably would have went to.
Where
if I
did you
could have said something.
Where did you cut?
Y'all know what I probably would have went to. I just can't say it. Don't say anything either in the chat. Don't wild out. I ain't trying to get banned.
Okay.
Never twice in the same spot.
So how many cuts do you have on you?
Yep. Don't say anything in chat. Don't wild out in chat.
Done?
Don't wild out for real.
Appealed?
Don't wild out. I know what y'all want to say too.
And
I know what y'all want to say
did
too.
you want
Don't
to
say
kill
it.
yourself?
Chill.
Jennifer
Chill.
asserts that she tried
Chill
to
in
kill
the chat.
herself when she
Chill
was
in the chat.
19 by overdosing on sleeping
Chill.
tablets.
Chill in
She
the
also
chat.
states that her self-harm was a distractor
Chill
from
in
the
the chat.
pain and
Chill in
frustration
the
she
chat.
was going through.
Did
Chill
you
in the
ever
chat.
feel that they expected too much of you?
Trust me when I tell y'all niggas, I feel y'all. I know what y'all want to say. Chill.
How so?
Y'all know I'm with y'all.
Comparison.
Chill though.
Okay.
Chill.
So who would they compare you to?
We're going to emote only so fast if we have to.
Classmates,
Chill.
clubmates, cousins.
Okay. And so some of
There's
them
no
have been
wheelchair warriors.
successful recently?
The Crackheads Guild.
Okay. And what did they say to you?
Wish you could have been that person.
Okay. So that's pretty hard, right? Hard to take for you?
What I've heard all my life.
I'm waiting for the second one where they come in and get like
Did you ever
aggressive
feel
on our
like,
ass.
I know you're smart and they believe you're very smart, but did you ever feel you weren't as smart as what they thought that you were?
Yeah.
Okay, I get that feeling, that it's pretty tough to live up to their expectations. Okay, like your dad ultimately would like to see you be like a doctor. Those were pretty high standards for anybody. Not everybody can be a doctor. Okay, but they may have acted like you could have done it no problem. Their expectations were so high that few people would be able to reach that expectation. I'm not just talking about you, I'm talking about anybody. And it started at a young age.
The detective further explores the stresses of living with overly strict parents, and Jennifer explains in further details the way she would cope, which for the most part was lying about her grades and living a double life with her boyfriend.
How did it feel having to lie to them all those years?
It's really hard. Really hard. Like I wanted to tell them, but it just they always looked down and disappointment.
Okay. I'm sure there were days when you actually planned that this is the day I'm going to tell them, and then you just couldn't spit it out.
The opening strategy of the how and why solution has now been executed. A connection has been attained, and the desired narrative established. The next phase of the interrogation is about to commence, which is first set up by a two-step strategy. Step 1 is to induce fatigue. Step 2 is to
Another faction of bad bitch brigade, because we are some bad bitches. I don't know. We gonna
induce
figure that out.
fear.
We'll figure that one
Now,
out.
when's the
We
last
are some
time you
bad
spoke
bitches,
to your
though.
dad?
This morning,
We are definitely some
me
bad
and my brother
bitches.
had
Where mama fucking titty troopers at? Holler at me goo goo gaga 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 goo goo gaga.
meeting to school.
How do y'all niggas ever know when I unmute donations?
And
Because I unmute them
what have
randomly.
you and your father discussed about
How do y'all
this
niggas be
case?
knowing, bro?
He just asked me if Daniel was behind it,
Okay.
and I told him I don't know 100%, but I don't think he did.
Okay. Why would he ask that?
This nigga just said, Daquan, add me on Tinder.
He believes that we still talk, and that he would go to anyone to be with me.
Okay. And what do you think about that?
I know that he's moved on, so I don't think he would go to these lengths to be with me when he's already moved on.
The detective has Jennifer go through the entire incident once more, but unlike the first investigator, offers no reassurance nor consolation. Jennifer starts fake crying again, yet this
Fake
time is
crying.
given no tissues to wipe away her non-existent tears.
Facts,
Now,
don't need it.
do you
don't
think there's
need
any
it, bitch.
reason why they tied you up and didn't tie your parents up?
Took your advice earlier, got the clear coat, definitely a bad bitch.
That's what I like to see right there, Houston Wiltshire. Yo, y'all already know. Throw them nails up. Throw them nails up in the chat right now, nigga. Bad bitches,
Daquan
nigga.
Wiltshire, the penis professor. Wheelchair warriors assemble. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol. Wheelchair symbol.
And then this nigga named himself IHOP. The nigga named himself IHOP.
Can I be a dildo demon?
Can I be a dildo demon? Can I be a dildo
Fuck
demon?
what Daquan talking about. Athotski alumni don't rock with the bandits or the STB factions. We really at war in GTA. We fuck with the Porgers, Mighty Morphin Milking Rangers, Rowdy Brick Boys, Gilf Guild, and of course the fucking Immortals.
I didn't want to mention the Immortals because I didn't want them to come out.
Daquan, if you were a Pokemon trainer, you would win the league with Primeape, Slaking, and Infernape, with the legendary Zarude.
How do y'all niggas come up with shit like that? Kid Ozzy, if you want to be a dildo demon, you could be that. But why the fuck? How do you even come up with that? Really, bro? What the fuck? How do y'all niggas come up with that?
Smegma Spartans.
Yo, what is wrong with y'all? Yo, DSG, chill. This is what I be saying, bro.
What about the Gumkum faction?
There will never be a faction for that, Mighty Flame Dame. But if there is, you will be in control of that, bro. This is why we're never gonna get partnered, man. DSG, we are too fucking wild. Bro, we are literally the wildest community, bro. Granted, we may be the community that knows each other the most, but we are the fucking wildest community, bro.
Why does it seem odd?
My nigga said, Daquan, I'm a 22-year-old, 300-pound nigga and living with my mom. And then you smiled. What are you smiling about?
Because I was away up here separated from them the whole time.
And does it make sense that they would leave a witness behind?
Thank you.
They were going to kill somebody?
Thank you.
Does that make sense?
No mask? Come on, bro. Niggas don't just run up in no motherfucker with no mask and shit like that. Unless they going up on some street niggas. Come on, bro. Nobody out here just and then ready to lay everybody down. And then all of a sudden they just leaving somebody there. Come on, bro. That don't even sound right. That's how stupid she is, bro. That's how stupid she is. Hey, got her dumb ass caught up. That's how stupid she is. Who the fuck does that? Go up in the house. I'm finna lay everybody down up in here. No mask. And then all of a sudden I'm gonna leave somebody here. Then just tie you up. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Just Justin, yeah, bro.
About it.
I
but
got
it makes sense for
tattoos,
somebody that
bro.
was going to kill somebody to leave a witness behind that could describe them.
And I'm finna get more on Friday.
Does that make common sense for
Nigga
killers?
said you at IHOP.
What
do you think? Do you think that was a mistake they made then?
I don't know. They kept saying that they're running out of time, and it just
Doesn't take a long time to kill someone, though, does it?
I know. I don't know.
Jennifer's dramatics intensify as the discussion of the home invasion continues. She's trying to give off the nonverbal cue that she wants to move past the incident. The detective doesn't respond, but continues to go over the different stages of the night in more.
Truffle butter bandits. Locked.
Truffle butter bandits. No. None of that, Kid Osby. Thank you for another $10 donation.
The Cumsock Collective.
The Cumsock Collective. And how long do y'all think it would take for us to get partnered?
I am THW Kumkij.
Do y'all think I would have to not stream in order to get partnered? I think I'd have to not stream in order to get partnered.
Doggy style degenerates.
Yeah. 5 years? I'd say I'd have to not stream for like a few months. Emote only every stream?
P. MILF Slayers.
Wow. I would most definitely probably have to do that. Put an emote only for like at least like a month and a half, 2 months, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Or detail. He jumps from the beginning to the end to the middle, back to the end, and then back to the beginning again. None of this is for the purpose of information gathering. He is inducing mental fatigue as to diminish Jennifer's critical thinking. This is often done before a direct confrontation, as it can diminish the suspect's ability to consider the long-term consequences of a decision. Jennifer will get stressed and tired, not because she is traumatized by the event being recited, but because it's exhausting keeping up such an act when it's not genuine, and this performance eventually starts to dwindle and becomes gradually less convincing.
How did the conversation end with Dad?
I heard my mother calling for my father.
Okay.
The gorillas.
And then what?
Damn, can't say the T word. Why would you want to say that though, God won't fail?
When you went to bed, was your mom home yet?
She had just gotten home and I went down. I told her I'd be right back, and I went down, I said hi to her, and I went back up to my room.
Okay. Were you injured at all?
I'm not dropping an OnlyFans.
During the whole process? Not really anything.
Step 2 of the confrontation setup will now commence. The detective employs what is known as the futility technique. He will tell Jennifer that he has an abundance of resources at his disposal, and even fabricate much of what he asserts. He's indirectly
Merlino said anything for the 8 months!
It is useless to resist due to the overwhelming evidence against her.
Now, the reason why I'm here today, okay, is that I'm an expert, okay, in what we call truth verification. I talk to thousands of people, okay, and I basically know when somebody's not being straightforward with me, okay. I can tell by the language they use, how they answer the questions, their body language, how they treat the question, that something's wrong here, okay, this doesn't make sense.
The detective then gives Jennifer an 8-minute narrative on police tactics and forensic technology, some of which is embellished, but for the most part true. He then asserts that police are able to use infrared satellite imagery to see the occupants inside a household. This is entirely false.
And basically, if people are moving around in a house, it's like an x-ray, okay? And basically we're able to tell, you know, are those movements, are those actions, that number of people consistent with the story that we've been told? Are the people in the positions that the witnesses are telling us they were in? Or are they different? Okay, and if they're different, why are they different is what our question becomes, right? And so at the end of the day, okay, there's so many resources available to me that at the end of the day, I'm going to know if a person's telling me the truth or not.
The detective is now about to initiate the confrontation.
Let's go.
But first brings the entire setup full circle by reestablishing the notions of reasoning and rationale. The suspect is fatigued and scared, but still needs to feel the detective is on her side.
Now, I can tell you that nothing surprises me in this job, okay? I am...
This nigga said, is she one of the girls that massaged you?
Well aware that anybody on this earth is capable of making a mistake, okay? I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're a priest. I don't care if they're a school teacher. I don't care what the situation is. Given a certain set of circumstances, everyone has the capability, Jennifer.
Thank you. Like, nigga.
For making a mistake.
Watch. Here we go.
The wrong
He's trying to lure her out.
Okay.
Say it, bitch.
The key, though, when I talk to people is when they made a mistake, okay, that's one thing, right? The key is to not keep making the same mistake. And to get that information out and get it off their chest. Okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Do you understand why I'm saying it?
So at the end of the day, from this case, and I can tell you I've spent literally a week on this case, going over information after information, accessing all the sources, speaking to every other expert on the case. And at this point, Jennifer, I know that you've not been truthful with the police. Okay?
Let's go.
You've not told us everything that you know. Purposely.
Let's go.
You've spent a considerable amount of time in the last 7 years telling half-truths. And I can understand why, okay? You've had a tough life. What's happened to you, to me, equates to abuse. And all the stresses that you've had and forced to lie, I can understand why you did it.
Nigga said do Asian
okay?
squirt.
But you're in another situation here where you're under another tremendous amount of stress. And it doesn't feel good inside, does it? It breaks down the person that you are.
I give it something.
Because at the end of the day, you're a good person. I know that. You've got a good heart. In this case, though, you've made mistakes. Okay? And you're involved in this. I know that. Okay? There's no question about it. The only question right now is, are you going to keep making mistakes? Are you going to go on the route that you've
Nigga said they squirt soy sauce. Chill, bro.
Gone on over the years and try to pretend that things happen that never happened?
Nigga.
Okay, are you going to not face reality here? We know that you're involved. We've done our homework, okay? We have to resolve that now, here today.
Light would have ran circles around this guy.
Why is niggas bringing up Light Yagami?
I need to know from you what really
for
happened.
200 bits, though.
And I know why this has happened. You have spent your whole life trying to live up to expectations that you can't meet, okay? And that stressed the hell out of you. You're a 24-year-old woman being treated like a 15-year-old, okay? You've never done anything that terrible in your life, but you're being treated like you have. You're not being treated like the adult that you are. Yes, you
why does she not understand that she's giving it all away by doing this non-stop with your hair? Why does she not realize she's giving it away?
Some mistakes, big deal. You're not the first person that has gone out and not told their parents that they're dating a guy, because in your culture they don't accept it. I understand that. I've talked to people in here that have kept that secret for their whole life.
It's so obvious.
From their parents. Okay, so that's not abnormal, but that puts a lot of stress on you, right? That's not easy for you, is it?
Yeah, vacant blazer, she definitely doesn't.
Now, what we need to get down to here today...
Table leg, what the fuck? He said she looks like she pegs well. Like, what does that have to do with anything, bro?
Jen, is what really happened.
Reading her ass like a
You
book.
need to tell me what went on.
I hope she confessed.
Because you know who was in that house that night. You do, Jen. There's no question about that, okay?
While remaining empathetic and understanding, the detective still needs to keep Jennifer's confidence low. He watches for denials and stops them immediately. Letting the suspect deny her guilt will only increase confidence and morale. This needs to be stripped away as much as possible, as early as possible.
There's no question about it, okay?
The focus is kept from the magnitude of the crime and concentrated on the justifications of why someone would commit it.
Yes, their intentions might have been good, but they're not realistic. They're not, Dan, were they?
Why y'all so horny in the chat right now, bro?
Jen, their expectations weren't realistic, were they? You couldn't live up to them, could you? You tried to. Right? Am I right? And finally you had to bite back, right? You had no other choice. You felt like you had no other options. You thought of everything else, including killing yourself. This is Canada. We're in the 21st century here. You cannot take everything out of a person. You can have expectations for your kids, but you can't expect them to do everything the way you want it. It doesn't feel good to have secrets, does it? No. You have to let me know what happened here, okay? Okay, but you were involved, right? That's the part we need, okay? We need to hear that from you because we know you were.
The detective appears to be getting nowhere, so he now lowers the gauge of admission. A confession to a lesser offense is far easier to attain, but once it is attained, can be used to build on the more damnatory elements of the case. You'll also notice that he uses broad terms that infer guilt, yet don't...
What are y'all? Why are y'all talking about Asian squirt? Why are y'all talking about Asian squirt right now?
Directly accuse Jennifer of murder.
You knew before that night that this was going to happen.
Talking about a murder case.
I'm going to make that easy on you. That's a true statement, right? You knew before that night that they were coming, right? Jen? It's not worth it anymore. It's hurting you.
What happens to you?
She seems to be on the cusp of giving some form of admission, yet wants reassurance as to what it means for her own sake. She asks this question 9 times throughout this interrogation. It's one of the few things investigators can't actually lie about, as it's been used countless times in the past to get a case thrown out under misdirection. They can avoid the question, yet they can't afford any false promises with respect to sentencing.
Yo, this nigga Kid Taco said back to China. Chill, bro. Chill, nigga. Chill.
But I can tell you one thing is that we already know, so you can't change that. I know you did.
Stop. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
But it got too far ahead of you, right?
No, you didn't. You wanted.
You didn't see. You didn't think this far ahead, did you?
Of course she didn't. Of course you didn't.
But once they came in, you couldn't stop it, could you?
ESG, y'all some wild niggas in the chat. I'm reading
Could
everything.
you?
Y'all know that.
Jen?
This nigga said, gotcha, bitch. And I see the way you spelled that pass across here.
I know. Why didn't they stop for you?
I don't know who they were.
You don't know who they were?
But you were part of the planning, right? You have to tell me that part, and then we're going to work through it together. Do you know what I'm saying? You didn't want this. You wanted to stop it. You have to prove that to me now.
No, you didn't.
Because at the end of the day, we have to stop this from happening to someone else. Right?
Devin757, thank you for that prime sub, bro.
Jen,
go to jail.
We're going to have to deal with it one step at a time, okay? I'm going to be honest with you.
Jail.
I need to know what you did.
We're not getting parted. I know, Maestro. I'm reading
And
the
then
chat.
you and I are going to work through this together. Because the most important part of this whole thing is that we do the right thing for your mom. Right? I am her voice right now. I'm working for your mom. That's my job.
The nigga said I'm working for your mom.
And I have to get to the bottom of this for your mom.
Your mom's voice.
Appealing to compassion isn't necessarily uncommon when the crime is first-degree murder, yet it can send a mixed message when a justification for the crime was a focus point early on. The detective takes his chance with it, which at first appears to work. Jennifer initially responds in a poignant manner, but you'll soon come to notice that her empathy, alongside her concern, is solely focused on herself.
But we got to start.
But what happened to me?
Why you keep asking that?
I don't know at this point.
Why you keep
Okay,
asking?
because I don't know what you're going to tell me other than that you were involved. But I need to hear it. What this all was a last-ditch effort to live your own life, to be your own person.
This nigga Cam said soy sauce not gonna make that jail meatloaf taste any better. Jessica, chill. Yo, oh my God. Oh my God, bro. We are never getting partnered, bro. We are never getting partnered, nigga.
Make your own decisions.
We are never getting
Look
partnered.
at all your friends.
Never.
Look at all the people around you. Does anyone else have a curfew for 9 o'clock at 24 years of age? You had no choice here, Jen. I know
She
that.
was 24 with a curfew. 24 with a 9 o'clock curfew.
And anybody else in your situation would have done the exact same thing.
And niggas was saying she was a minor at the
The only
beginning of the
thing
story.
different is I would say that they'd have done it a lot earlier. They would have looked for a way out.
Niggas was
When
saying
did
she
you
was a
first
minor.
start planning this? When was the final straw? What was the final straw? So that's what this is all about. Do you want to be a good person here?
Jennifer knows exactly what questions to answer and what ones to ignore. Anytime a question is non-incriminating, she gives a response. Yet when they are incriminating, she remains silent. She is no doubt feeling the pressure, but still very aware of the situation and the potential ramifications of her words.
Okay. And you know when a good person makes a mistake, they have to face that mistake, right? Right? What do you think should happen? I don't know. You're going to prove to people that you know what the right thing to do is. That's what is going to happen. That's what your mom wants right now. She's watching us here. She's wondering, is Jen going to make the right decision here? Is Jen, after all of this, going to come out on top doing the right thing? I'm here for you, Jen. I'm here for your mom.
What happens to you again?
Well, you have to tell. It's one of those situations, you know what? We know that what you did, okay? But you have to be able to explain to me what happened, okay? I can't tell you what's exactly going to happen to you. You just have to be brave here. You have to be brave.
"3 hours, 20 minutes, and 26 seconds. The exact amount of time it took for Jennifer to display genuine emotion. The investigator would later testify this was the first moment the suspect was being authentic. He allows her to fixate on whatever thought brought this on, and remains completely silent for just under 2 minutes.
So who is we? We speaking French.
Sorry, could you? They were supposed to take you?
She lying.
What? Okay.
This bitch lying. Really?
So
after all of that, you still want to lie?
Family out?
No, just me.
What went wrong?
Come on, man.
The
After all this,
detective
you still
now
gonna
has
lie?
one foot in the door. It's not an outright confession, but Jennifer has now admitted to planning the home invasion all along. And
Really?
although she asserts that she was the intended target while her parents were meant to be spared, the
Why would you plan
information
that?
she has now given is enough to place her under arrest. Jennifer is no longer going home after this interview. The detective now presses for more information on the amended storyline. It's essentially step 1 of day 1 all over again. But from a more powerful position,
W's in the
he
chat.
knows she is still lying, and now locks her into as many lies as possible within the new narrative.
What happened? Why did it change?
I don't know.
Okay, what do you know? How come it was supposed to be you?
This nigga rubbing her. Look at the way he doing that though, bruh. Why bro rubbing her like that though? Why bro rubbing her like that?
I don't want to be here anymore.
Why not?
Because I was such a disappointment.
That's how they be getting me comfortable at the massage parlor. When they strong black man. Ooh, you strong, you big strong black man.
Okay, you made mistakes, but
That's how they
nothing
be
that
getting
couldn't
me,
be corrected. Why was it supposed to be you?
I want everyone to be free from me.
Why did it happen this way then?
I don't know. Everyone to be free from me. I was disappointed in everything.
Okay.
And go to Twitter with that bullshit. I saw somebody in there say some bullshit earlier. I just didn't want to address it. Go to Twitter with that bullshit. Don't come over here with that. I saw what they said. I ain't gonna address it because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to sit there and have them be like, "Oh, you think that?" Yeah, I do. Like we ain't with that soft shit. You know what I'm saying? I read it in the chat. And thank you for the person who addressed it too. But yeah, I don't we ain't one of that soft ass shit. Take that shit to Twitter. Fuck out of here with that. You want some people on your side? Go over there to Twitter with that bullshit.
But why did it have to happen?
I ain't even gonna say what they said.
Because when I tried
Yeah,
to
we
decide,
ain't with that bullshit over here.
What did you want done?
With none of that soft shit. Don't play that.
How?
didn't matter.
He's a strong brack, man.
Okay. So who did you get to do this then?
I don't know who he is. I just got his number.
Okay. And what's his number?
I don't memorize it.
She skirts around the questions surrounding her accomplices and gives multiple fake names. She stated that she got the number of the supposed hitman from an acquaintance named Rick, and that she took everything from there over the phone. It becomes apparent she doesn't want to give up, or even mention her boyfriend, so for the time being the detective allows her to recount her amended narrative in the manner she pleases. She gets to the moment she instructed the hitman over the phone about her planned suicide.
I told her I wanted to be killed.
And did he think that was something crazy?
He said, "Are you sure that's what you want?" And I said, "Yes."
Because I don't think many people get that request. Do you?
No, but that's what I wanted. And he asked me over and over just to make sure I was sure. And I said I was sure.
Okay, so what did you ask him to do then?
Come take me out and then leave.
Man, come on, bruh.
Why
Really?
did-
Really? Why don't you have to hire people to do that? Really? You couldn't just walk up on them like, "Yo, bro, get me out the way real quick." You know what I'm saying? For the gram. Like, you couldn't just said that. Come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said for the gram. I'm talking about taking a picture. Y'all know what I mean. Like, really? Come on, bro. She lying.
Did they do it when you
Lying.
were...
Why are you still lying? You caught.
When your parents were there then?
Never alone. In the nighttime.
Okay. So that meeting you had with Rick, you told him what you wanted?
No, I just said that I wanted, if he knew anybody who could take care of something that I needed, just that I wanted to be killed.
And he said what?
Here's the number.
Did
Chat,
he have
chill,
the number
bro.
with him that day?
Chat, y'all gotta chill, bro.
Okay. What did he say he would do?
He just like told me to take care of it. Let me do me.
So your specific request to him was what?
To come in and make sure he kills me.
So he does come into the house, and you're the obvious only young girl there, right?
Nigga said it's starting to feel like I'm in a room. I feel
When
you,
he came to your room,
Yeah.
what discussions did you have with the guy that came to your room? The real discussions you had, not what you told us.
Where was the money? And I showed him where the money was.
Okay. But he obviously said, I'm here to do what you asked.
He never said anything like that.
Wow.
What did he say?
Wow.
Just like hands behind your back.
Did he discuss ways with you how he would do it?
Still lying. Still lying. Still lying. After your father admitted you was talking to him like you friends.
No.
Did you request any way for him to do it?
Really?
Make sure no one else was around.
Okay.
Make
Why
sure
didn't
no
they
one
do
else
it
is
the
around.
way you wanted?
I don't know. I asked them to take me with my mom when they took them away.
It doesn't seem to make sense.
Thank
I
you.
know it doesn't make sense to me. Because I was supposed to be.
Okay. Can you sit up for a minute, Jen? Okay, look at me.
The detective wants an outright confession, and the second direct confrontation is about to commence. Only this time it will be a lot more aggressive, as he doesn't have to worry as much about the suspect locking up or requesting counsel. She is under arrest and going to jail after this interrogation no matter what.
Look at me. Okay. What I do believe is that you went to somebody. And I do believe that night you paid them the $2,000. But what's not true
$2,000
is it was never for
Nigga. $2,000 for 2 bodies. What? $2,000 for 2 bodies? Nigga. Why would these niggas even take that risk?
you. Okay, Jen, no.
That ain't,
Okay.
bro, that ain't even enough to cover one of y'all niggas' bail. What?
You went to this person
No lawyer
and
fees,
you asked them
nothing.
to do a job. And the job was for your parents. You asked them.
If that ain't the most random comment, nigga said, do you think 42 Doug would smash? If that ain't the most random comment I've seen in here so far, what the fuck would make you ask that? Why are you thinking of 42 Doug?
To do this job on your parents, Jen. Okay? Let's be truthful. Okay? Nobody's going to come there and get the wrong people. If you wanted to kill yourself, Jen,
Bro, this nigga said Black Friday sale. Yo,
you're
what
not
the
going to
fuck?
pay somebody $2,000 to do it.
I couldn't do it myself.
Okay.
So
But there's other ways. Okay? And if that was going to happen, they could have taken you outside and done it anywhere. It wouldn't matter, would it? If you really wanted to die, all they would have had to do is pull up beside you in a car and shoot you. You made a specific request,
Thank you.
and the job was for your mom and dad. Okay? Nobody's going to come in there and do the wrong job. Okay? Nobody's going to do that.
Thank you. Call her
They
ass out.
came, you paid, and they did what they were supposed to do. And the plan was for your parents.
Me.
Okay? Jen, you have to be honest with it. This is the only thing that's in contention here. Okay? You made the mistake, okay? Everybody understands. Everybody in this police department feels sorry for you. I can tell you
Wow.
that right now.
Wow.
Okay? Because
Wow.
we've seen what you're going through. It's so
Wow.
obvious. Okay? That all this tension they put out, basically this is like a volcano.
Wow.
All right? And at one point it was just too much and you erupted, okay? And you made a bad decision. Okay? And once you hired this guy, there was no turning back. Now, in the original story, you said that you hid your cell phone. Okay? If it was for you, you
I
wouldn't.
gotta say real quick, Ace Comics, thank you for the 1,200 bits, bro. I see you. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? And yes, yo, I know the chat is wild. One day we will get partnered. I don't know when that'll be, but thank you, bro.
Have hid your cell phone. That would have never happened. So it's in
it's
conflict.
not hidden. It's just I put it there naturally.
Okay.
It's what I naturally do.
Okay, but you said on tape that you hid it there and that they didn't know about it. That's your language, not mine, Jen.
That's your language.
All they wanted was so much success out of you, they were not even looking at you as a person. They were looking for a success story. Instead of just saying, whatever Jen wants is what's good for us. Whatever she's happy with. As long as she's happy in her life, I'm happy with it. If she wants to work at Eastside Mario's for the rest of her life, that's fine. If she wants to be a piano teacher, that's great. If she wants to continue figure skating, that's wonderful. Why would somebody shoot someone they didn't have to shoot?
I don't know. I can't figure that out.
And actually not shoot the person they're supposed to shoot?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, why didn't you tell us this that night then?
Because I was scared.
Scared of what? Telling the truth?
Yes. That I wanted to die. But
okay, listen, if you wanted to die, you would tell us everything because it wouldn't matter. Jen?
That's a fact.
If you really wanted to die, you would tell us everything because it doesn't really matter. Right?
It does matter because the wrong person got hurt.
Oh
my dad is suffering.
That's when I would have told her straight up, yo, your dad told us. Your dad told us. Like, come on, I would have been straight up said it. Nigga said she's slurping. Yo, I'd have been saying straight up, yo, your dad told us, bro. Keep it a band with you.
I appreciate that's what happened in the end, but that's what was supposed to happen. Okay? The good thing about this is your dad did live. And that went against the plan. If you could make this decision over, you would change it. Okay? You would change it. Right?
Of course. If I knew who was going to get hurt, of course I would.
Oh, you would?
Jen,
oh, you would?
You knew who was going to get hurt. That's the whole issue here. Okay, that's the whole issue here. You gave them the plan for your parents, right? That's all I need to hear.
No.
Jen, you did.
No, and this is not going to go anywhere because I wanted them to kill me.
This is not going to go anywhere.
Tell me what happened.
But you know where you're going, though? To jail.
I told you what happened.
Okay, all of it.
You did.
Okay, all you have to do is tell me right now that, Bill, yes, I made a mistake.
Bill, yes, I made a mistake.
This plan was for my parents.
The detective gets no further admission from this point forward, so he leaves Jennifer alone for 3 minutes to play with her hair before he comes back and charges her with first-degree murder.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Hold on.
Before I need you to listen close to me.
Before we clap. Don't clap yet.
At this point in the investigation, okay, I'm going to be arresting you for murder.
W's in the chat. Let's go.
Attempted murder.
W's in the chat.
And conspiracy.
W's in the chat, nigga.
Do you understand that?
W's in the chat. That's what I like to hear right
tell
there.
me if you understand those charges. Just say yes or no. Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is, do you have your own lawyer?
No. Bitch, you only had $2,000 for 2 bodies.
Okay.
Of course you're going to fucking
Do you have a lawyer you would like to speak to?
Broke ass biatch. Fuck wrong with her.
Would you like to speak to duty counsel?
Duty counsel.
I just want to talk to someone who can help me understand.
Understand what? Did you go
so
to jail?
Who would that be?
I don't
Talk
know.
to Kanye West, because guess who's going to jail tonight? Bitch! Bro, this bitch
So do you have a lawyer?
You said that you were on my side.
Wow.
I am on your side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drowning in
What would you like to
semen.
do?
Thank you for the 4 months, bro.
I don't have any idea what to do.
Do you want me to call duty counsel for you?
Duty counsel. I can't stop it.
Okay. Or is there any other lawyer that you would like?
I don't know what I need.
Okay. So at this point, you wish to speak to duty counsel then?
Sure.
Okay. So what I'm going to have to get you to do is actually empty all your pockets on the table here. I'm going to make sure that they're making a call to duty counsel, and we'll line that up, and you can speak to the duty counsel in private, okay?
That's what I like to see right there. That's what I like to see right there. Nigga said she gonna need Saul
We've
Goodman.
made a call to duty counsel, and we're just waiting for them to call back, okay? Need a drink of water or anything? What's that? I do have to go and speak to these officers.
What, you gonna try to suck
I'll
them
come
off?
back and speak to you, okay?
She gonna try to suck him off or something?
Well, we gotta
I'd have said it.
we gotta take care.
I'd have said it. I'm like, what you trying to do though? See, look, I don't miss my opportunities, bro. Right then and there, I'm like, oh, you don't want me to leave? Like, what you? I mean, what you? I'm saying, I turn the camera off real quick. What you trying to do?
Care of the lawyers, okay? That's the priority right now, okay?
The next time Jennifer would see this detective would be when he testified at her trial. It began on the 14th of March.
Bro. Nah. I got to unmute donations for this one. Nah. There's no way, bro. There's no fucking way. Nigga, there's no way, bro. Yo. Dog. What is this? Nigga. Oh my God.
Her eyes are not open.
Yo. Oh my God. Nigga, after all of this.
Yet, they did her dirty.
Nigga, oh my, nigga, I'm taking off the wave cap. I'm bullshit. I ain't gonna take off the wave cap, but nigga, yo, she make me not even embarrassed anymore, nigga. Oh my God, look at this shit, nigga. Oh my God, bro. What the
That
fuck?
nigga say he doing it for her mom. That nigga lying his ass off. He don't give a damn about her. He just doing his job.
Oh, big
and
facts.
nigga, this is your mother told me I changed my name, so address me as such. Big daddy OMG, it's everywhere. My nips are so fucking hard right now. I suck chew dry.
You didn't touch me, but your mother tells me.
She suck you good while crunchy roll and chillin' with that big ass head.
That big ass dome piece, nigga. God damn, bro.
Gave her your hairline.
No. I mean, it kind of look like it. I ain't gonna sit there and act like it don't. God damn, nigga. What the fuck?
Forehead reaching through the picture.
Nigga. The thing is, that don't even look like a nigga. The dead ass don't look like a nigga. Forever DSG, chill that shit out, bro.
You mo guai fides ow.
I don't know what the fuck that was, Bricked Up Breezy. I don't know what the hell that means. But nigga.
Bussy party at Daquan house.
No, there ain't no bussy party over here, bro. I ain't with none of that bussy shit. Let me try to tell you niggas, I don't know where y'all get the bussy shit from, because y'all don't see me saying it.
She looks like Kim Jong un.
Oh my God, really, nigga? Kim Jong.
When she sticks her finger down your pee hole and scoops out the cummy's toe.
What the fuck? Where do you get that from, bro? Where do you get shit like that from, bro?
She got that Stevie Wonder.
No bullshit. Her shit way back there. Oh my God, bro. All right, we about to get this over with, bro. We about to be over with this.
Shorty looks like the landlord from King Fu Hustle.
A little bit. I give you that a
March
little
2014, and Jennifer pled not guilty to all charges. Her interrogation tape was one of the more damning pieces of evidence put forward by the prosecution. Yet the most damning were the 116 text messages between her and her boyfriend in the 6 hours leading up to the murder. They thought using burner phones to communicate would cover their tracks, yet forensics were able to uncover the entire discussion just 1 month after the incident. They spoke in detail about how the crime would be carried out, and it was enough to convict them both, as well as each of the intruders who were linked to the crime via DNA evidence and witness testimony. They were all found guilty of first-degree murder and given a life sentence without the possibility of parole for 25 years. Jennifer Pan is now 34 years of age. She is currently serving her sentence at the Grand Valley Institution for Women in Kitchener, Ontario. She will be first eligible for parole in November of 2035.
She don't deserve to come out. Life, nigga. Life, nigga.
What about your dad?
He drives a Mercedes and he loves that baby.
Is that right?
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? All right. Holy shit, bro.